Hello, ladies and germs on YouTube. Welcome back to the Mehcast. And, oh, what a motley crew we are. Alex,
Hello.
relatively
I'm still not set up yet because I was lining up something more interesting in the event I get bored tonight. Or in the event that I beat this game.
You're probably gonna beat the game.
Alright.
Because, let's be real here, Alex. So are you live, Alex?
No, I don't have any video.
Yay.
Where's my fucking stream, guys?
It wouldn't be a Mehcast without technical difficulties.
No, it wouldn't.
Okay, next I believe you're supposed to, let's see.
Morning. Oh, what a beautiful
Alright,
day.
so...
I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way.
Okay, so...
Okay. There's that. Why isn't Section A communicating with Section B?
Okay, so...
My HDMI switch is... No, Section B to Section A is in, like my switches that I have for my HDMI input.
Okay, so... I've covered up to Big Boo's Haunt last time, so now we're gonna go through Hazy Maze Cave.
Oh, there we go.
When I
Thank you.
Hazy Maze Cave to me kind of have a love-hate relationship. They're mostly leaning on love. Like it can be annoying at times, but still a fun level, at least in my opinion.
Note that
Not
I
as
already
fun as
have.
Big
No,
Boo's
it's
Haunt.
frozen.
Note that I already have enough stars to the point where I could take on Bowser a second time. And then just kind of like
Oh, there we go.
and then just beat the game. Alright, and then just beat the game after collecting a couple more.
Okay.
So there's always that one toad around here. Here you are. Ah, never mind. You don't have. I think I might have already gotten your star.
Bonk.
You're quoting me on that one. I just know it.
Okay, so I have audio.
No. Oh, game theory is stupid.
Well, Matt Pat's a fucking idiot. News at 11.
Yep. He'll literally make videos about just fucking
There we go.
anything.
There we go. Yeah, it might be because it's an alternate fucking dimension.
Yeah, and also because it's literally reusing models from the previous game.
Yeah, trying to keep the
They have the same thing with the thing
budget
going on.
down.
Yeah, and they have the same thing going on with Majora's Mask was initially supposed to be like just an expansion into to Ocarina of Time, but it ended up becoming its own game. And you want to know what you needed to play the game? You needed
The
expansion pack. Without the expansion pack, like no Majora's Mask. I'm probably gonna see if I can get the 3D Majora's Mask on my gaming laptop. And Alex, yes, Batman Arkham Origins does run very smoothly on my laptop. 60 frames per fucking second.
You have to ground pound on. You have to ground pound, then get on the head. What that?
So hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mehcast, and oh, what a motley crew we are.
Alex is on more Spooderman 2. Ooh, Bully Lowenthal's Exaggerated Swag Ventures, where... Okay, so... Essentially... So, Alex, you're at the part where, So you're still doing the symbiote stuff, right? The stuff where
Yes.
after Harry
Well, we're
becomes
coming
Venom.
up on the quote-unquote anti-Venom stuff.
Oh god, I fucking hate how they incorporate the anti-Venom suit in this game.
Yeah.
So, Martin Lee's powers were able to imbue Peter with the power of the anti-Venom, which that's not how that fucking works!
No.
Nope! Nope! I'm not noping at that. I'm noping at the fact that I'm falling into one.
Mamma mia!
I know how you feel, Mario. Anyway, after that freak out, so there was some.
Yeah, we're going back to the first game, guys.
Yep.
Isn't that fun?
Remember how good the first game was?
Yeah. And now we're going through parts of the first game like this is Metal Gear Solid 4 and not literally the second and a half game in the franchise.
Here's the thing, Metal Gear Solid 4, at the very least, it made sense. Plus, you know, it was good.
Metal Gear Solid 4 was also, like, the seventh total installment of the Metal Gear franchise.
On top of
Like,
all of that...
So it had more history to build on when it started going back for things. And it wasn't literally like 3 years between games, you know?
No. Okay. That. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I'll probably check it out later. So yeah. And Alex.
Thank you, Martin, for narrating my fucking job for me.
Martin Lee.
Martin Lee.
Okay,
Mr. Negative.
Yep.
Probably.
Maximum Overdrive, Martin Lawrence.
What the hell?
Or no, I'm thinking of a different guy.
Oh, by the way, I have a random question to ask you guys. I want to know your opinions. There are 4 games that's on sale right now, and I can only afford one of them. I don't know which one I should get. We have
So the
Lego
combat
Star
just
Wars,
stopped.
We have
That's great.
we have Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, which I believe is 1 through 6.
Yep, it is.
Lego Harry Potter: The Complete Collection, which has 1 through 7.
And
Star
and
Wars:
also
The Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed isn't that great, so knock that one off the list immediately.
And Batman: Return to Arkham.
Ooh,
Return to
get the
Arkham.
Return to Arkham collection. The
yeah,
Lego
Return to-
games kind of suck, and Return to Arkham is way better.
yeah, and Return to Arkham is literally 2 games in 1.
Yeah, while
Yeah.
while you have like the 2-in-1s for the Harry Potter and Star Wars things, the Arkham games are better than the Lego games.
Yeah.
I don't like the Lego games.
Yeah,
Like
even
the one that
One
I
thing
like
I
the
like
most
about
is the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga because it has actual gameplay in it, as opposed to like repeating the same bullshit over and over again like the rest of the fucking games. So yeah, just get
Return to
the
Arkham.
Return to Arkham collection.
What system is it on?
Xbox One.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Especially considering that
Because I know
if you pick your ability, if you pick like where you get them correctly, you can get the Lego Star Wars games. People literally give them away sometimes, to the point where I have like 3 copies of Lego Star Wars: The Original Trilogy for various systems that I didn't ask for.
Because I know that Xbox has like a winter sale, and not a whole lot of them catch my interest except for like a handful. And so I tell myself, you know, like the pros and cons. Like for an example, The Force Unleashed. I've only played the DS version.
There was a DS version of The Force Unleashed.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense. 2015, the DS was still kind of supported.
Yeah.
God, we've not only turned into a walking sim, but we've also turned into, worse, Uncharted 4's opening sequence. Oh my God, no, worse than that, we've turned into Uncharted 3.
How is Uncharted 3 worse than the 4th one?
Uncharted 3 had that stupid fucking drug trip sequence in it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Uncharted 3, at the very least, didn't have an insufferable Mary Sue you had to contend with.
Well, yes.
And that Mary Sue being voiced by... no, wait. I just
Mary
realized...
Sue was voiced by... Yeah, that Mary Sue was voiced by the director's weird crush.
Alex, I just realized...
Yeah?
There is a Mary Sue in that...
In this game?
Yes. Who is voiced by Laura Bailey.
What the fuck?
Did you forget Mary Jane?
Mary Jane is voiced by Laura Bailey in this.
You forgot that detail?
Yeah, I did.
How did you forget that detail?
Oh my God. Well, I have the audio turned down so it's not overwhelming our voices, which people in the fucking comments don't seem to understand. This is called the Mehcast, not the meh, let's play this and have the audio drown out our voices.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of a let's play where you can't hear the commentator?
Yeah.
If it's a commentator.
That's like if Proton John or Chugga Conroy turned down their voice is just for the entire time.
Okay, so the sale on the Return to Arkham ended, but there's a sale on the Arkham collection, which has...
Aren't those
Asylum,
the same thing?
City. No, Return to Arkham only has City and Asylum.
The collection has all...
City, Midnight.
Yeah. So
but
yeah,
it doesn't have Origins.
Because of course it doesn't.
Unfortunately,
Origins is a good one too.
You know, Joseph, I think I'll probably have to do you a solid one of these days and get you Origins on Steam.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, for fuck's sake. And we got more stupid fucking powers for Miles. Let's make this more into Dragon Ball Z. Or maybe we'll turn it into Doom, why not? My goddamn sword. Maybe we'll turn it into the Flash and get my goddamn lightsaber.
Is, I don't have a working PC anymore. Yeah, so... But, I only have like $7.30 in my Microsoft account. the Arkham collection is $9.
Interesting.
Didn't I have like a full? Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna go Super Saiyan on these motherfuckers. Oh god damn it! That didn't.
Alright, the Force Unleashed is still on sale.
Let me guess, Alex, that didn't pad out as well as you thought.
No.
Wonder Collection, Duration, Harry Potter.
And now my
still
Super
on
Saiyan is
sale.
gone. For some reason. Why is my Super Saiyan gone, even though I... Hypothetically, I should be...
The classic saga.
I should be resetting the...
If I had a couple more bucks, I would get that.
Does anybody remember that one time we rescued the princess?
At band camp?
No. Anyway, so I ended up running into an interesting individual on Twitter, or that we talked about briefly, or that we talked about briefly yesterday.
Yeah, some weird shit, stupid people.
Yeah.
In other news, water wet.
So
Twitter's still a
essentially,
hellscape full of the essential scum and villainy of the internet.
and we're still active on that site.
Yes, we keep going there, even though we know it's not good for us. We do it to ourselves, we do, and that's what really hurts.
Yep. Anyway, so this person, for context's sake, ended up saying that I was like my cat that I tried turning vegan and killed my hamster.
yeah.
How terrible. Well, and then they had the cat euthanized, supposedly.
Yeah, and then the cat changed gender after it was killed.
Yeah.
And then I was like looking at the retweets this person made of all the people who were defending them, and one of them is like a pro-smoking, small penis propaganda account. And a couple of others are batshit insane. Like, go give it a shot. I don't remember who the person was who had this whole thing. And if you were on Twitter within the last like 48 hours, you probably saw it. But go give their retweets a shot, because there's some community notes about this. See, me, I was just saying it was insane based on the fact that everything about the story was fucking stupid, and about how the person is like, you know, very clearly attempting to engagement farm, and there's people who are saying, people who are claiming to have contradictory levels of expertise, saying, oh yeah, this is absolutely true. A cat can be vegan, cats can't be vegan. They're obligate carnivores.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, there's no... We're flashing back to the Aunt May death sequence from the first game. Why are we flashing back to the Aunt May? This is... Why didn't this happen during the... This is Spectacular Spider-Man, but worse, Kevin. I really like the Spectacular Spider-Man sequence in, where he gets rid of the symbiote. Where he goes through his mind and fights against it, and he's with, you know, Ben, and now Peter is just anti-Venom for some reason.
Yep.
That's how that works, I guess.
Even though it's
Hi,
not
Sonic.
even though that's not how that power works at all. This anti-venom
Yes,
means
your
Peter can't use
anti-venom
his
attacks
spider
add
powers.
anti-venom status to symbiote enemies, causing them to take extra damage. Now, I haven't read all of the Spider-Man comics, but I've read enough to know that's not how that works.
It's not. Anti-venom is supposed to disable is supposed to disable Peter's spider powers.
What it does?
Why is Peter...
Because remember the
You know,
anti-ox
the
suit?
only way to beat a bad guy with a symbiote is a good guy with a symbiote.
Even though Spider-Man has beaten Venom before without a symbiote.
Spider-Man doesn't need the fucking symbiote.
No, he doesn't.
That's the whole point of fucking Spider-Man.
He doesn't need help.
Okay, I think.
Hello, I exist.
Hi, Sonic. Welcome back.
I just found a game that I'm thinking of getting.
Okay.
Hang on. Why isn't this affecting me? I just set off a fucking car alarm, and it affects the other Venoms, but it doesn't affect me.
I guess anti-venom doesn't have any of the weaknesses. It's not the fucking Reach Scarab.
Fuck even is anti-venom. It's like
Why
the
are they
wolf
treating
thing
Peter
every
like he's
time I
Blue
see
Beetle?
it.
No,
Like every
L1
time I see
pl-
the anti.
the game literally freezes. Kevin, the game literally freezes on the QuickTime events if you don't hit him fast enough.
Yep.
L1 plus X equals
It's
anti-venom tempest. Are
literally
you sure of that?
Avengers. It's literally
Yeah.
Avengers.
And now I vaporized it. Those guys are all fucking dead. What was that about not wanting to injure the people?
Eh. Semantics.
Those guys
said
are all
I think
dead
I
too.
got No, you see, he killed them, not injured. There's a difference. I
Fuck
still
it, I'm
need to
getting
play a
this
Zelda
game.
game.
Why are the QTE prompts showing up after I die?
I still need to play a Zelda game.
God, man.
My
You
favorite
know,
Zelda game's
weirdly
Ocarina
enough-
of Time.
You know, weirdly enough, Alex, even though I'm not exactly a I would prefer to try to do things in order. Here's the thing. Even though I have played Ocarina of Time a long time ago. But the thing is, the first Zelda game I ever beat was Twilight Princess.
Huh.
So that's in case you're wondering why why I'm considering streaming that as the first Zelda game I do on this channel. That is why.
Okay.
Okay, I've decided on a game to get.
Which is
Brutal Legend.
Decapitation.
It's on sale for $2.99. I used to play it on the PS3. I have it on Steam.
Sorry, the moment you mention Brutal Legend, all I can think is that one sound clip that I know Team 4-Star has used.
Me, Jack
Fuck
Black.
it up, I'm fine. I'm fine.
So I'm curious. How does that randomizer work? I keep hearing about it.
Here we go! Alright, got the 100
Ship
coins.
Varkinian actually comes with a randomizer.
Okay, so...
And we're just gonna let him... I guess he's gonna go turn
And
himself
I
into the
got it.
police.
Oh. Oh, Martin.
Peter says, oh, I can't say I've ever reformed my greatest enemy. I mean, Sandman. Did you forget about Oh wait, Sandman Sandman didn't get reformed in this game. Fuck.
Bring me a
Made me
dream.
some sand. Hey, I forgot the way. There's another one that goes like that I was trying to think of, but set things right. There was symbiote left inside of me. Somehow. And somehow Palpatine survived. And somehow the symbiote that was left inside of me wasn't evil. Somehow it helped me beat all the other symbiotes. Even though that's not
how that works.
I have no idea who this voice is.
I think that's supposed to be Jodie Benson, I believe.
Upgraded classic suit. Okay, so...
So... let me go through the new... Go through the news topic suggestions for today.
Let's see here.
You said mention about...
Complete all EMF experiments.
Majors with...
Oh yeah, we can talk about the Jonathan Majors thing briefly.
Yeah, because
when I go over that,
this friend did bring this up in the discussion debate thing, and I'm like, yeah, okay, this is gonna be one of our major topics.
Yeah, because I want to use this to hold the task the news media for not putting together a coherent A to B narrative about this thing. And if there's not one, that's fine. Tell me there's not one. I'm happy to find out. Oh yeah, there's not a. Like, we have some gaps here. Like, tell me you have gaps before you tell me. Oh yeah, there's this, and then there's just a bunch of gaps here. So okay, so I have to preface this with there are some weird text messages between Jonathan Majors and this girl that he met on the set of Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. And all of that aside, like, cause one of the things that he apparently there was some conversation about like she had some kind of injury, and like he was trying to tell her, like, don't go to the doctor about this because it'll look really bad. There's no context for what this is supposed to be in any of the things that I saw. So I went looking to try and figure out what that was. I don't think they never gave context for that. It's just one of those things where it's like, okay, he said, oh yeah, I'm a bad person, and I'm gonna kill myself or something like that.
I'm a creep.
Yeah, like that. I'm a weirdo. That, yeah. So that was really fucking strange.
What the hell am I doing here?
That aside, apparently
we wouldn't like to know what you like to do, Judge Claude Frollo.
Yeah. Apparently he and whoever this woman is...
Please, no. Can we stop with that? That voice is gonna get us banned.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Yes.
Probably.
I don't know.
So, anyways.
I don't know how Disney's like.
So anyways, sorry, I'm trying to play the game, talk at the same time. So, at some point in time, the two of them either got into a car together, or they were somewhere, and he was trying to put her in a car, her, and so that they could go home. And then there's like some kind of something happens in the back of the car, and he's like trying to either put her into the car or keep her from leaving the car, and then she like hits him and he runs away. Like there's footage of Majors running hellbent for leather down the street and trying to get away. And this woman is like jaywalking and running after him, like just full tilt, almost causes at least one accident. I think it might have been almost caused 2 accidents there. And it was at the very least, it was like at least like a 2-3 car accident she almost caused at a point. And she chases after him. Yeah, and she's chasing after him. And he is running away. And at some point in time, she either like got distracted or they got separated, and she goes into a bar or some kind of club or something and starts buying people drinks. She's like buying champagne in with his credit card and like palling around with people there, and saying like, oh, got like blackout drunk or something, and hang on, come on, there we go, and then goes back to their house, goes back to their apartment or penthouse or whatever the hell it is, and like passes out in a closet or something. He comes back the next day. They don't tell us where he was for the rest of the night, because because it's the way it's framed up. It seems like he's because I don't think he was there. Because if he was at the house during the night while she was like passed out, it seems like it would be a more thank you, game.
More...
that would be more of an indictment against him. And like you could say, okay, yeah, he's doing the wrong thing here. Sure, but then he gets home the next day. Once again, they didn't say where he spent the night. And it was like, because you'd think that he'd be able to say, oh yeah, I went to a friend's house, I bunked with Ezra Miller, I got a Motel 6, I slept with a hooker or whatever. For the hell. I don't care what the answer is, I just want the answer, I want to know, what the hell he was doing while she was in the apartment, in the closet, had passed out. Because apparently she suffered from some kind of head trauma, and like a broken hand or some shit. At some point, or a broken finger at some point in time. And she alleges that she broke her finger during the thing that happened in or around the car with them. But there's security footage where it doesn't appear that she's injured the hand at that point in time. But at the same time, like... sorry. Gotta drink some water. So... The situation is some combination of complicated and stupid, because they're not providing, like the AP, the New York Times, the New York Post, my local news are all reporting on this shit using like the same handful of, of words that they've gotten from the same places. Some of them have more information, some of them have less. And it's... I don't want to make a definitive statement about this one way or the other, because it sure... Like, the video of him running down the street away from her sure seems like pretty solid evidence that he's not the party at fault here, especially considering that she went to a dance club and got, like, blackout drunk afterwards. But they don't have a complete timeline of events telling us what happened here, or where does, like, did she go, like, how did she get home? Was she there the whole night? Like, this is a criminal trial, I'd like to have some details here. Or, like, do I need to go read court transcripts to figure this shit out, guys?
Clearly, we didn't...
Like, I don't...
Clearly, they didn't believe that they needed all of that, and already he's been considered guilty, and now he's can be sentenced to 1 year in prison.
Yeah, so Jonathan Majors has been convicted of I think it was misdemeanor assault, is what they got him on. And they had him on much bigger charges. But they have him on misdemeanor assault for the incident in the video, not for anything else that happened. Keep in mind here, the incident in the video is him, very gently it appears at first, attempting to put her in a vehicle, and then running away when she hits him, and defending himself. That's based on the stuff that's in that video. I have no fucking clue. And he got dropped by Disney, by the way. Okay, so it's up in the air. It's up in the air right now whether her Kang is gonna come back at all, or if they're gonna recast, or like what the hell's going on.
I think they're just gonna flat out drop
keep in mind
Kang.
Ezra Miller. Yeah, keep in mind Ezra Miller. Has committed far worse crimes that we have video evidence of him,
and yet
doing
people will
shit
still defend him
completely unprovoked. Yeah, we have video on eyewitness testimony of him like doing whack ass shit completely unprovoked. Hi there, whoever you are. That was a bladed weapon. That should have killed somebody.
Yeah, comic book.
Wraith, huh?
Comic book.
Let's see here.
Did you do the Wraith side
Is
quest?
that Yuri Watanabe? Yes, it is Yuri Watanabe.
Alex, you didn't do the Wraith side quest, did you?
Not really, no. I kind of sped through the DLC because I was sick of the game at that point.
DLC, there's... I don't know, Hades.
Nothing Principal Skinner.
Was that in the DLC?
Yuri Watanabe.
Are you talking about the...
There was a side quest in the last part of the part of the DLC.
Morales?
No,
the DLC. Okay.
Yeah, in the DLC, where Peter ends up finding out what happened to Captain and Watanabe through various therapist takes and tapes, and the therapist. This turns out to also be working somewhat for Hammerhead.
Oh.
And then basically she went full Punisher and tried to kill Hammerhead.
Oh yeah, there was. I remember that stuff. She didn't become. Yeah, she hadn't become Wraith at that point though.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know she. And then after that.
Yep, he's gonna join. Add his.
And again, I don't know much about the Wraith.
She's just.
I don't know.
I feel like she's just yet another vigilante. And
Yeah, I could have used some help from other vigilantes over the course of this game.
Oh, you mean like
Oh,
say?
The Avengers?
I mean, they are technically vigilantes, but I'm more talking about like Punisher-style vigilantes.
I mean, I don't know how many superheroes that killed now. I mean, let me think. Superheroes that kill.
Man, don't tell me he hasn't, because he has.
Hey man,
Alex?
I'm not saying he hasn't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Would
I mean,
you-
you're the comic book expert.
Alex, would you agree that Batman has indeed killed?
Yes. Batman used to use
I mean, I'll
firearms
talk
quite
about
frequently.
And
I'm talking
we're
like
not strictly
Marvel.
talking about Thomas Wayne here, guys.
I mean, I was thinking more strictly with Marvel, because I mean, I know
You know what's-
Batman probably has killed at least one.
Alex, you want to know what's one of my favorite unintentional comedic bits in My Hero Academia?
What?
So, you remember during the UA Sports Festival where Tenya Ida was trying to, quote-unquote, not look foolish in front of his brother? Or if he were watching? And then President Mike's like, wow, he looks pretty foolish.
Man, I'm glad about the anime. I mean,
Someone's acting. April
I hit the
Tenente. April says, hi there, how are you? I'm doing great, but sometimes not that great. Super Mario 64, or what? It's my favorite game ever I grew up with. Like, okay then.
Alrighty then.
Thank you for letting us know.
What?
Hotel ass.
I Gizmo.
I'm Gimzo.
I beat you to it. Hotel ass.
Oh, you put it in before I could, you motherfucker.
I mean, I didn't put it in before you could. I just said it before you could.
Okay, so,
Now I'm gonna put it in.
Okay, fuck off, Crime Stoppers. That's
sure we're-
racist. They're African American monsters.
I swear to fucking God, quicksand.
So what did we talk about so far?
Oh,
We
we were
so
just
far,
talking about the Jonathan Majors thing.
yeah, it's interesting.
Like, based on the evidence, yeah, because what I was saying is, like, based on the evidence that they've presented to the public, I wouldn't say that as a juror I'd be convinced enough to convict, but at the same time, like, there's some weird shit in his text messages to her. There's like a whole thing where he says, like, oh, I'm a bad man and I'm gonna commit suicide and shit like that. And don't, yeah. I was like, I'm a bad man, I'm gonna go kill myself. I believe were his exact words,
I'm a
but
bad man.
yeah.
Next thing you know,
But then
you're
there's
gonna-
that video
gonna
of
hear
him
Rod-
running down the street away from her when he was trying to put her into the vehicle, when she like smacked him. So it seems like he was trying to do the right thing in that circumstance, but I don't want to make any. You know, Norman, if you weren't the Green Goblin, that would have fucking killed you.
Yeah.
Wait, did you check? Oh yeah,
He
right.
just got
that's
flung through a
Spider-Man.
plate
He needs to get
glass
alive,
window
Spider-Man
and caught by
3.
Spider-Man. Where's Gwen Stacy? We need to have Gwen Stacy get thrown off the bridge. Or clock tower. Actually, Venom,
That
can you
is-
throw Mary Jane off a bridge for me? Al.
Please.
I wonder how will
Please
they
and
handle
thank you.
villains in Spider-Man 3. Because we know they're gonna make Spider-Man 3.
And now now Venom has the fucking runes from the Jackie Chan adventures.
Because I mean, Venom.
Did you just see the
They already did
runes?
Venom.
Yumo
I
Guegwai
don't-
5e
it's-
Sao, Yumo Guegwai 5e Sao.
It's been like 15 years since I watched that show, dude. I don't. Why are Connor's
Bro,
eyes
they
so
saved
far apart?
Talisman's almost every episode in the first couple
Talismans, whatever.
They literally
One
say
more
that we can-
thing.
Peter, why do you have a different
Jackie,
suit on
one-
every time I see you? And don't ask
One
me
more
why
thing,
my Moment
Jackie.
Osborne has transformed.
April says I played Super Mario 64 multiple times and now I'm tired of this game.
Okay.
man.
Alrighty
playing it.
then.
Oh, hello. What's up, Mason? I thought that was a cat.
So,
Symbiotes are taking over the entire city. Can we call the Avengers?
Alex, you keep asking that question and you know
Yeah,
what the
they're
answer is
busy.
gonna be.
Tony,
they're busy.
Steve, Thor. Fuck it, I'll take Scott. Just get me somebody.
Scott
My
who?
sidekick is worthless, and so am I.
Scott who, Alex?
Man,
Lang.
God damn it.
You really want Paul Rudd in your thing?
Listen, he can jump up Venom's ass and explode inside.
And that's going to help us how exactly?
It'll be really fucking funny.
I mean, can Venom regenerate from literally nothing?
It's all connected. Oh my god.
You see, there are pros and cons
There are
to
symbiotes all over the city. The city is... There are fucking symbiote vines everywhere.
Perhaps the symbiotes
So
are into
like what their
cer-
shadow, basically.
So what you're saying, Alex, is that that the symbiotes are into certain
Dude, I've seen enough hentai to know
Thanks.
where this is going.
Yep.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know. Gizmo's kind of not bite. I think he's playing the death metal. I don't know where. Apparently, Mario still has some super with those going a lot.
Oh yeah, there was some footage that was revealed recently of prototype Mario 64 co-op
Yep.
featuring
Yeah, Hell is
Luigi.
real, guys. Hell is real. No. Also,
I
Hell is
hit
real,
the
guys.
button
Hell is
game.
Hell is
Beam
real, guys.
fails.
Hell is real. I mean, he was kind of real in Mario DS. It was real.
Steamed hams. Wouldn't it be served
steamed
under
hams.
the light of a warm borealis?
Bum 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 bum. You know, I kind of feel like Thor, the god of thunder, might be helpful here.
I don't know. What about the X-Men?
Because he
What are
can
they
summon
doing?
lightning, and not only is lightning a very powerful weapon, it also creates a sonic boom, which we might be able to use to beat the things that are weak to sound.
What are the X-Men
Alex.
doing right now? What do you mean they're doing with Jean Grey again?
Dr. Blake, I need help.
I mean, they have to
Peter
deal
Parker,
with her.
paging Dr. Donald Blake.
You know, Sonic, I
Sure
feel
thing.
like dealing with Jean Grey is a once a month kind of thing.
No, that's
I
her
understood
dying.
that reference. I still remember that one joke from the death channel. Literally at the time of the death, he died a 16th time again. Seriously, what is Marvel's obsession with killing Jean Grey?
You really don't like her.
Eh,
By
I mean, she was kind of bullshit Marvel Capcom, but I think she was that fine. I mean, sure, Jean Grey was kind of...
Oh,
I
god
don't
damn
know,
it,
I'm
game. I
playing
was hit.
Sonic for years.
Lois Lane. Pulitzer Prize-winning reporter,
Which one?
Anna Delaney.
That one.
AKA Best Lois.
I mean,
My mom,
yeah, no competition there.
my mom really likes, like Dana as Lois. Do those legs go all the way up? They sure do! Anybody remember that Family Guy joke?
Giggity.
Anybody remember when Chloe Grace Moretz was supposed to play Captain Marvel? Do you remember that Chloe Grace Moretz was attached to the Miss Marvel movie, or the Captain Marvel movie?
I mean, I try not to talk about Captain Marvel. I'm sorry, like every time you say this Captain Marvel person, my mind just blanks out.
It's a really strange thing that they had a I pushed the button, game.
Alex, you were expecting too much out of a Sony game in 2023.
I mean, God of War
Expecting
was
the game to be
pretty
functional?
alright.
Yes.
Speaking.
I guess that is too much to expect.
I set
I
my
don't know, God of War was
expectations. Yeah, but here's the thing. God of War is a different beast altogether. Plus, it has a different studio.
That is also true. That is true.
Okay. I feel like I just... Okay then, game. I can see that Mario 64 has some interesting quirks about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's from the 64. I mean, this game has so many speedrun glitches that, you know.
Yeah, but I'm playing the 3D All-Stars version.
Can you
some
go
practice I
carpetless,
got
though?
through.
I don't... Sadly, Sadly, Alex, the backwards long jump glitch no longer works in this version.
Let
Aw, you can't tilt the cartridge anymore.
No, because that's not how that works in this era.
Alright.
Matt, I know we live in the same city.
Hey, Mr. Murdoch, you mind helping us
fucking
here?
Ignore me. Don't you fucking ignore me. Hey, Matt, I paid your goddamn bill.
Matt
Thinking
Murdoch's
about
like,
canceling that check if you don't return my calls, buddy.
you know what Matt Murdoch
You know,
is
from what I
thinking
can
right
see, this is
now?
basically just weapons.
Boy, I'm glad I'm blind. What the fuck?
Man, I'm getting like mad Web of Shadows vibes
What?
from this.
What?
And Web of
Why
Shadows
did you
was
feel the
sadly
need to
a
go
more
put on
functional
a-
game.
Miles, why did you feel the need to go put on a shitty fucking outfit? Why are we taking our masks off now?
Even though I will admit that the story is a bit dumb at sometimes.
Why the fuck did Miles need to go put on a new outfit? The city is in danger!
Alex, here's the thing.
You already had a super suit on!
Alex,
That grip,
it's a
though.
Miles original.
Yeah, man, you gotta get that grip.
There's no drip in the
Why is
Adidas
part of
product
it-
placement.
Why is part of it made like plastic? At
Alex,
least Peter's wearing a symbiote suit, so that...
That's you?
What? Why is the blue stuff reflect? That looks so uncomfortable. Oh my god, what the fuck are you doing to your ankle?
Alex,
Miles,
you've
what the fuck are
finally
you wearing?
seen the Adidas product placement.
Yeah.
You're near the end of the game, buddy.
Oh, thank fucking god.
But is it any better than soap shoes? Soap shoes.
Ugh.
Soap
Please
shoes
buy
are
soap
way
shoes.
soap
The
shoes
soap
are way
shoes are
better.
cool, and I wanted a pair when I was a kid. I still want to get a fucking pair that look like that.
I think we all did. Hey, we're talking about soap shoes.
Like shit, that
Soap
was
shoes.
fucking iconic too. This is
Soap.
this is lame.
Yeah,
Looks like garbage.
it's a dog shit soup. Ooh.
Hey,
Oh, Joe
Peter.
Watson.
it's
Where I
hey
And
Pete.
again, I mean, that's
let's
actually
just say life has been keeping me busy.
Okay, well, first things first, I'm gonna change this fucking suit.
Please, you can't change it for the final battle, sadly. You
Well,
have to,
fuck you,
So I guess, I don't
Insomniac.
know.
like the
I
anti-ox
don't know, Mega
suit,
Man
you
had-
have to wear that.
But I'm putting the city sound suit back on because that's the best. Anyways,
So,
I will
I
be
don't
right.
know, Mega Man had his anniversary again. Still nothing.
Yep.
Mega Man, us Mega Man fans are still dying of thirst. I mean, we're still better than the Darkstalker fans, but still.
Darkstalkers could at least, Darkstalkers fans could at least deal with the fact that Marvel vs. Capcom exists.
Yeah, but that's like same thing with F-Zero fans. I mean, F-Zero fans, I mean, not least, I mean,
yeah.
before F-Zero 99. Before F-Zero 99. Like, you could just see Captain Falcon and Dimitri, like, in a bar somewhere. Well,
Oh yeah,
complaining
Gizmo,
about
we
why the
also
companies
talked
haven't
about
given
that
them a new game.
that engagement bait that somebody posted about euthanizing the formerly vegan cat. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the
You know,
pull up the
after
news
watching
channel
it,
here.
that's how I can.
Hang on, I'm pulling up the news channel here. So,
I don't know. Hey, Bog.
James McCaffrey, voice of Max Payne, has passed away. Rest in peace.
Indeed.
Aw. Aw.
That means there's no chance for a Max Payne remaster, no?
Well,
Unless
they
they
can do a
recast.
Max Payne remaster. They just can't do any new work. They'd have to go back to the original master files. And so after our little conversation about the topless meta on Twitch, they introduced rules about artistic nudity, allowing artistic nudity, and then introduced rules saying well, they basically rolled back the idea, the artistic nudity thing, saying that they weren't going to allow any nudity anymore.
Good.
Eh,
But at the same time,
I don't really care.
Kinda bad. I mean, if you think about it.
it's a double-edged sword, really.
Well,
no,
honestly-
I say that because. I say that because Twitch should have banked on this from the beginning.
Well, yeah.
From the beginning, because they're always trying to dodge the issue, like, oh, you can show this amount of skin, don't show private parts outright. Oh, but you also play games that show that kind of
God
shit.
damn it.
Allow that, but we still don't allow it. Dude.
And then
I
some
get- okay,
games are
but-
banned from the list and some
yeah,
aren't.
It makes sense considering
Mhm.
kids are supposed to gain access to this too. People have been suggesting
Yeah.
them to make an 18+ section for a while.
Hmm.
For a
Yeah, for
long
years,
time.
literally years. Twitch and Twitch After Dark is what it should be.
The fact that they still haven't done this baffles me. Because, like, look, think about
Yeah.
it. Even YouTube has got some videos that no kid wants to see.
True.
Right?
Shit, man.
Like we're talking stuff like Filthy Frank, you know, Hassan Piker, stuff that kids should not be exposed to or don't want to be exposed to.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I grew up watching shit. Like, I won't say that I grew up watching shit like Hassan Piker because I didn't, thankfully. But I did grow up watching shit like Filthy Frank.
I get that,
So.
but you know, kids are gonna watch anything.
Yeah, as long as it's animated.
Sometimes, but here's the thing: if they don't want their kids to get access to stuff easily, just make an 18+ section. Just embrace the fact that you're gonna have guys that are edge lords and that are gonna show almost practically kind of sort of prawn and make it 18+ section. Just like, dude, you're able to let us check off a box that says these videos are not suitable for kids. Why stop halfway?
Yeah. Like, we already have the, you know, vulgar language thing on there. We have the... Like, I have these streams flagged for, you know, vulgar language and whatnot.
Right, and like, oh yeah, Jared says it's funny. Yeah, Jared's on my stream. He says it's funny to see them watch Meat Canyon. Yeah, that's the thing. Stuff like that. It's like, because of the stigma, there's still a stigma when it comes to video games and animation. So much so that a lot of these animators that don't normally have gore or body horror or swearing in their videos now actually have to put 1 or 2 instances of those things in the videos so they won't get age restricted. Like,
Yeah.
Meat Canyon is one example. There's another one that comes to mind. It's this Pony Animator that does stuff where that does animations where you have like little like mini like My Little Pony characters like the size of like thumbtacks.
Yeah.
He has to literally have one swear word or one instance of the video not being for kids.
Yeah, so that it can be flagged as not for kids, yeah.
Right, yeah.
So that it can maintain the monetization.
Yeah, imagine
Which is
having to do
funny.
that every time.
Which is funny because we've gone on, because like, you have to ride a fucking line. You have to ride this thin fucking line. But you have to have a certain amount of adult content in it for it to not be flagged as for kids. But you can't have like, you can't be entirely, sweary
like
and
how
whatnot.
some movies
like,
are like, I mean, if I remember correctly, I watched like a Corky's Arcade where like this kind of happened with like the Street Fighter movie in a way, where like it got rated R for a bit, and then like they had to leave towards the line just to have like
I
one
mean-
more swear so it could be PG.
I mean, there is an R-rated version of the English dub for Street Fighter 2, the animated movie.
and it's really
Yeah.
good.
It really is. The Japanese version. It's really odd to know that the Japanese dub for a Japanese product is balls.
It's not. The Japanese version.
Street Fighter 2, the animated movie.
I think the dub has a bit more memorable lines, but it's
So, you know,
plus it's a
you heard that's a
90s.
language
Plus
thing,
it's one
you
of those
know.
90s dubs.
Yeah, the 90s dubs, you have to give them a lot more credit. Especially something like Street Fighter 2, the animated movie.
Thing is,
Dude, what's a more memorable thing? What's a more memorable
For fuck's sake.
moment? Fei Long outright does, you know...
Couldn't have had it be like 1 minute?
What's more memorable? Fei Long being voiced by Bryan Cranston, or the fact that in the Japanese version, Fei Long sounds like he's like high off his mind. Because that's what it sounds like. When I heard the Japanese dub, he's like, if you were to actually imitate Bruce Lee, it would sound a lot better. This guy's just going.
God damn it, game.
you know, I find it funny how
Fuck you,
when
game.
it's like he's half-assing it. When Bryan Cranston did Fei Long, he put 110% into it. He did not give a fuck.
I mean, Bryan Cranston was already in Power Rangers, so it made
At that
sense
time,
that... No, it was around that time because the 90s Street Fighter movie didn't really get dubbed until later on. Like...
Jared says Chun-Li's shower scene peak cinema.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
In the uncensored version.
Suddenly.
Japanese version sounds like Mickey Mouse climaxing, Jared says. That's hilarious. He's in my stream. That's the thing. Hey, rat. No, wait, wrong guy.
Yeah. Never thought he would be in that top.
What am I supposed to do here?
I'm not seeing the release date outside of Japan.
What, for Street Fighter 2 the movie?
Street Fighter 2 animated, yeah.
Man, all Street Fighter. Street Fighter 2, best Street Fighter 2. Yeah. When are we gonna get to Street Fighter 3, the best Street Fighter?
Oh, cool thing. Thorgy's Arcade finally talks about movies and TV shows based on Street Fighter. And he mentions my favorite.
I just mentioned that.
What? What do you mean? What part?
About the whole movie thing, yeah.
It was during part 4 when he had to talk about Street Fighter, the movie, the game.
Yeah, and when he mentioned the movies and shows, he mentioned Street Fighter 2V. Cool, now there's 2 people on YouTube that talks about Street Fighter 2V.
Hooray!
You think I'm exaggerating? No, literally 2 people are talking about Street Fighter 2V. Him and some other guy.
At least he's not been at the stage.
I'd rather have...
Because sadly he did talk about...
minutes.
Sadly he did talk about the Street Fighter 2 animated movie on his channel, and he railed on it.
He really railed on it. I didn't get
Like, look, I don't really like the license score in the English dub, but at the very least I can understand that this was a thing since they couldn't really license the Japanese tracks. You know, he dunked on him for not sounding as memorable as Raul Julia.
These are 2 different medias. One is acting, one is using your body, your face, your voice to act.
Well, here's the thing. In Street Fighter 2, the movie, the game, the guy who was playing Bison in that was kind of attempting. They were trying to make him look like Raul Julia. They were kind of trying to make him sound like Raul Julia as well. So, him not sounding like Raul Julia is kind of an issue.
Yeah, but we're talking about comparing Raul Julia directly and Tom Weiner.
Well, no, think about it this way. At the time, people hated right the Spider-Man movie. Now, at that time, when the movie Street Fighter the 2, the animated movie comes out, do you really want to have your favorite boss character sounding more like a version of that boss character that you hated seeing in years? You wouldn't, would you? So, that's moot. That doesn't really matter, because this is voice acting. This is something else entirely. They're using their voice and voice only to try and sell you on the character. And I think he did really well. It's not the lines. because anyone can say, oh, anyone's strong enough to beat the crap out of Sagat. Anyone can say that.
What
It's
do
the
you
way
think,
he said it.
Vega? Beautiful,
It's
isn't
literally-
she?
It's the way he says the voices. Like he doesn't just go all. "She's beautiful."
Oh, and
Think
Thorgy
Vega?
gave a lot of praise to Tom Weiner's performance as Bison in that movie.
That's what I'm saying. He knows what I'm getting. He knows what I'm getting at. When Bison says, "Oh, she's beautiful," what do you think, Vega? He doesn't just say that. He plays into it. He was like, speaking of interesting, what do you think, Vega? He's like, he's having fun with that.
Yep.
He's doing a good job. For Bennett to say she's off on his performance makes no sense. And a lot of the stuff is really nitpicky. I don't like the licensed music, okay, but
You can listen to it without the licensed music.
No, Alex, here's the thing. For the English dub of the older releases before Discotheque, you couldn't.
it
Well.
also fit with the era.
This is
because
PS5.
It also fit with the
What's
era.
happening?
Okay then.
Look at my stream.
Alrighty then.
It
No,
also
no, no, no,
fit
no, no,
with
no,
the
no,
era
no.
the movie came out in. Let's remember that biker that literally went flying through DJ's music shop?
Yeah.
If any other music would have started playing, I don't think it would have fit the scene at all.
Oh.
That rap music just coming out of nowhere, the moment that he crashes through DJ's window,
Oh.
it fit the entire scene
Peter?
perfectly. It fit the entire scene perfectly, especially with DJ's.
Peter, you good?
Especially with DJ's
Peter?
voice actor.
Bo Billingsley is the name of the actor.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. It was still pretty good.
That,
Especially with that one line. Ooh, hey.
all I can say is, ooh.
Well, don't forget, in the uncensored version, those are some badass motherfuckers.
Ooh, they are some badass motherfuckers. Yeah, people talk in the 90s. And I mean everybody. And I also have to emphasize on the constant. You couldn't go anywhere without anyone sounding like that or saying those exact words. Badass and motherfucker. Everyone is practically saying it as a part to Samuel L. Jackson. Motherfucker this, motherfucker that. Nowadays it's okay. Great.
Man, when you put it like that, it's like
No.
Jared's like, could you imagine if for anime Shao Kahn they used Brian Thompson? Ooh. That's something to imagine.
Ooh.
I wonder if they are still making those.
Earth is under attack. It is glorious. I am acting.
Well, rest in peace, Heisei Godzilla suit actor Kenpachiro Satsuma.
Yeah, the second
Suit.
actor.
Actor
Satsuma.
Haruo Nakajima.
The
And
one that the guy that acted in the Godzilla suit that James Ross said was a monster.
And rest in peace, Andre Brower as well.
Yeah. And Pauline Newstone.
Yep.
We're getting
The-
losing emo celebs.
And she's the very first English voice for Frieza.
The good
Yeah.
one.
Although, Linda Young is so prominent that when the original voice of Frieza died, they used a picture of Linda Young with the name of the right person who died. So that was a little bit strange.
I can imagine someone doing the Genius Force.
But wait, hold on. You mean to tell me that they put the name of the original voice actor of Frieza who died, but it used an image of Linda Young?
Yep.
That
Indeed.
reminds me of this incident with Ronnie James Dio and how they said rest in peace Ronnie James Dio and had a picture of Ozzy fucking Osbourne.
Yeah. I remember that. That was really strange. They probably saw that he was the lead singer of Black Sabbath at one point, looked up Black Sabbath singer, and used just the first picture they found on Google.
Got a slap in the face.
That's like an insult to both of them.
Like a Three Stooges.
Now, I hope this doesn't happen anytime soon, but if I hear something that says that Blaze Bailey died, they better not use a picture of Bruce Dickinson or Paul Di'Anno.
Oh, God.
Because for 2
that
albums,
would-
Blaze was the frontman for Iron Maiden.
Yeah. And hell, if Paul Di'Anno dies, they better not have a picture of Bruce Dickinson or Blaze Bailey on there. It's like but
If they use an actual picture of Paul, if he passes, I want them to use a picture of him from his prime, not the way he looks like now.
yeah.
Jared saying someone got fired for the
Because I will say, Blaze, he's looking okay, you know. Bruce looking fantastic somehow, but Paul,
God damn it.
okay.
Cool.
Doing it without the mask of truth. Doing it without the mask of truth.
I hit the button.
Game over.
Here we go again. Try to get a
Jarrett, you know the same Battletoads. I will throw you.
Playing Battletoads Double Dragon.
No, I'm playing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers beat 'em up.
Are you playing OG Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game or Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie the game featuring Ivan Ooze?
I just said that.
No, I was asking for which one. Because there's
I
two.
said Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
So, okay, so the original.
Yep.
Which, by the way, if you were playing the one based off the movie, you
Mail
would have had to
fraud.
say Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, the game.
Mail crime.
No. The movie, the game, featuring Ivan Ooze.
Featuring Ivan Ooze.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
as it was
Yeah, I
seen.
would've said all that. I'm just that kind of guy.
In case you're wondering where that joke came from,
Maybe,
Clement and made a Let's Play series of that game. And every time he would introduce it, he would say the full title.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know who needs to know this, but
Ow.
Hey, how about
Hey,
this? We do
a
we do a
certain
Mighty Morphin.
Video Hub revealed the most searched video game titles and characters on their website.
Pornhub.
Right.
Want to guess the video game?
What?
Mario.
For a
Yes,
good
you-
while, the most searched video game series was Overwatch.
Okay,
But
makes
But
sense.
now something else takes place.
Which is?
Fortnite.
Why? Actually, hang
I
on.
don't
April
know.
O'Neil, I understand why.
Dude, there's no one in Fortnite that's that sexy. You gotta.
I
April
don't know
O'Neil.
why Fortnite
In
is the most
Fortnite,
searched
mamma
one.
mia.
As for characters,
Yeah, dude, have you seen the April O'Neil in Fortnite?
I've seen April
yes, I
O'Neil
have,
literally
but
everywhere.
she's actually not on the list. April O'Neil is not on the list.
Huh.
I wanna get
Hmm.
V-Bucks.
The number one most searched video game character, according according to the Video Hub, is Fortnite's
This is
Chun-Li.
PS5.
Why Fortnite Chun-Li specifically?
Does she have the thickest of thighs?
I mean,
Bro,
there's Street Fighter 5, 6.
You're
Yeah, I
looking
mean,
up
Street Fighter
Fortnite
6.
Chun-Li for some reason?
I don't know. It's literally listed under Fortnite.
God damn it. I mean, there's Street Fighter 6 Chun-Li.
Street Fighter 6 Chun-Li is voiced by Suki from Avatar.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, she did a good job. It's an older Chun-Li.
The only character listed, from Street Fighter is Cammy, and she's kind of in the
No, it's the deaf girl.
bottom.
She's
I mean...
stopped the guy with paint somehow.
I mean, I'm a...
Okay, I'm going to go from the most search to the least search of characters. From most search, we have Chun-Li, Tifa, of course.
Well, duh.
Get the
Well, Chun-Li and
incident.
Shifa.
Diva,
This is-
Okay. That was obvious.
and then below Diva, we have Lara Croft,
Sure.
Lady
Mhm.
Dimitrescu.
Sure.
Yeah.
AKA the
Sonic.
woman that... AKA the woman
Why
that
are you
Markiplier
asking
totes
her out in the
Simps-
middle of a fucking symbiote
Alex.
outbreak?
Alex,
What?
remember... There,
I'm
there.
gonna fucking have an aneurysm at this rate.
You know, after you finish
And
your
then
game,
below Lady, we have Sonic. I
wait,
don't know why anyone would look up.
We don't need to meet
Videos of
cute
him.
in the middle of this.
I think it's because they made a lot of models
I mean, if it
of him.
was Rouge or Amy, I could understand.
No, that's what I'm
But
saying.
Sonic?
There's probably a lot of art that made him look different.
And it's sad because Sonic searched up more than Ada Wong.
Wow.
Damn. That is sad.
Then we have fucking Mario.
Okay, but Mario the series.
That was
or
probably
Mario the
created-
character?
That was probably caused by the movie. That was a glorified cutscene. We didn't get to do shit there. That wasn't
which
even
Mario?
important.
Yeah, which Mario
I
we
mean,
talking
if it
here?
was Peach, I'd understand because of the movie. But no, this is fucking Mario himself.
What the
Maybe
hell
Mario
is going
created.
on?
Maybe Mario created a trend for Mario Yowie or some shit like that. I don't
There's
know.
already been stuff like that.
And then below Mario, we have Widowmaker, which obviously is
Believable.
understandable.
Believable.
Then we have Mercy, also from Overwatch.
Believable.
Also
Where's
believable.
Tracer on the
From
list?
League of Legends.
Where's Tracer on this list?
Believable.
Good Evil.
you
Jill
know?
Valentine.
Hey.
But you know, Alex, they're trying to get
But-
rid of searches for Tracer because they don't want us to find out that she's an attractive woman.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
But I'll let you know this, Alex. Ashley Graham has been searched more than Jill Valentine.
What? But Jill is way hotter than
Makes sense,
Ashley.
Makes sense.
Alex?
Yeah,
According
Resident Evil 4.
It's probably-
Yeah,
Realize
to
most people would
search-
want the 19-year-old
overtime?
the 19-year-old president's daughter.
I think
They want
I mean-
they want that overtime.
It's mostly
Yeah.
because of the remake.
The remake.
And then we have Flying from Genshin Impact.
What? Who?
Oh, characters from Genshin
I
Impact.
have no idea. I don't play Genshin. I have no
Oh,
interest
her.
in Genshin.
Yeah, I
Just
get
so you
that
know,
makes
one of
sense.
the characters is a trap.
Then Kiriko
Yeah.
from Overwatch.
Have no care or thought about Genshin Impact.
I mean, I know who it is. but
I
yeah.
really have to try it before I say anything.
Ruby from
Don't.
Fortnite.
Meh.
Ruby?
Yeah.
Oh my
Approach
God,
this
Ruby from
caution.
Fortnite.
Mona, also from Genshin Impact. Then we get
There.
to Tracer. We're finally at Tracer.
Tracer is sexier than than anybody on the Overwatch thing that they got
Tracer
on
is
there.
sexier than anyone from
At
Fortnite.
least Tracer was. When it
Yeah.
comes to Overwatch, Tracer is searched more than me.
Okay, I get it.
And then
That
after,
makes sense, but why is she not higher on the list in general.
I have no idea.
I think people find Widowmaker to be hotter.
That is
It depends.
I mean, I agree when it comes to Widowmaker, but I feel like, and this is just general, it doesn't have to do anything sexual. I just find the whole vibe, chemistry. To me, you gotta have Tracer with Widowmaker, and you gotta have Widowmaker with Tracer. It's just some sort of yin-yang type thing I get.
I mean,
Then
considering their arch
after-
nemesises.
Yep. After Lisa,
Nemesis.
we get Cammy. And then after Cammy, surprisingly, Rebecca from Cyberpunk was searched less than Street Fighter's Cammy.
Huh.
Sure.
I don't.
And then we have
so I
the
don't know.
Raiden Shogun from Genshin.
All right.
Then we get to Mei from Overwatch. Then Hu Tao from Genshin. Ari from League of Legends. Now I'm actually surprised, but also not, that Kitana is a bit low on the list.
I
Then
mean,
again-
Mortal Kombat porn's kind of hard to come by. I'm surprised Molina is not here.
People are now getting.
And then, oh
I
no,
mean-
oh no. Okay, so
I keep
usually
finding more
with these
Molina
lists-
for Katana. For me.
Yeah, I
Hi,
understand
Venom.
Reasons
I
why people are going for
Katana.
Katana, and it's
Then
not
again, if it was me, the top 3 Mortal Kombat babes I would look up: number 1, Cassie; number 2, Jade; number 3,
Which version of Cassie?
Serena.
Cassie. Which Cassie?
Which Cassie?
Cassie Cage.
Yes, but this matters.
Which
one?
X?
Oh,
or
X
11?
Jackson. Which
11
one?
actually looks hotter.
This matters.
Yeah,
Which one?
I-
X or 11?
I'm gonna. When it comes to outfits, and this is just the outfits,
Not the
not
outfit.
X wins.
Not the outfit model.
We're not talking
But
about
when it comes to Cassie
Is it-
herself, 11 definitely takes the cake.
Heal the world.
Because there's a difference between Molina from 9
Hey,
and X and 11.
So we're getting assimilated
difference.
again, and Miles had to save us again.
Hooray.
I remember
Now-
when Peter did this by himself in Spectacular.
Woo, black power.
Yeah. Oh, no, don't
Now,
get me started
in a
on
lot of these
Hang on.
lists,
Oh, hang on, but
There's
Peter has a
something I
white
found out.
symbiote on.
There's something I found out about that actually.
Yeah.
It's not the organization itself, Black Lives Matter. I found out that they redid Static Shock's origin as of recent.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Why?
So for those who don't know, Static Shock is a character originally from Milestone.
now, with
And
a lot
legit-
of
okay then.
these lists, you're about determined to come across that one red flag, and I think I found it on this list, because below Mortal Kombat's Katana, Gardevoir.
Okay.
Dude.
Can we please
mean,
move
we-
on
makes
from
sense.
that
Yeah, we
list?
can move on.
It's not
Yeah.
that hard.
So after
No,
that,
anyway,
we
back
have-
to Static Shock. I want to hear this.
So what happened is that for anyone who doesn't know, Static Shock is a character that is born from the Milestone comic series, in which Static, also known as Virgil Hawkins, is his real name, got caught up in a gang war that he did not want to be a part of. It's practically the same thing as the cartoon. It's basically the same thing as Origins. So what happens is that instead of tear gas or a smoke screen, the police accidentally shoot off an experimental fucking serum, I guess you could say, that releases a smoke and catches everybody from both sides of the gang war and gives them superpowers.
Yeah, basically.
From-
Yeah,
yeah,
they
from-
basically
from-
unleash their metahuman powers.
Yeah, I guess. From like growing their feet to turning into a heartbeat to being like living plasma. et
Or
cetera.
Ebon's case.
Okay. So with Static, he was able to control
Electricity.
Electricity to the point where he could control he could use his electricity to look for someone's electromagnetic aura, something every living being has, or even to the point where he can literally use electric powers to practically use it as his own version of telepathy, like using it to lift cars, pipes, buildings, stuff like that off the ground. Now, this is where it gets weird. In the retelling, reborn, I guess you could say, version of Static Shock, this is recent. It still involved the police, but instead of them trying to break up a gang war, instead Virtual Hawkins was involved in a Black Lives Matter protest, and the police do the same thing, except it's not the bang serum, it's his power. Okay, so from what I can understand, layman's terms, black power.
That's retarded.
Oh, I didn't need to know this, man.
So in related news, it turns out that Derek Chauvin, the guy who put his knee on George Floyd's neck, had used that restraint on a great number of suspects in the past. So yeah, no trouble breathing whatsoever. It's almost like George Floyd was on a lethal dose of fentanyl when he died. Yeah.
I just moving on, man. I don't really give a shit about this whole Black Lives bullshit.
Let's try and move on to like entertainment.
Let's find something fun to talk about. Let's talk about the new magnetic ferret stuff.
Yes. Right now, the draft is still going on, and we are now on round 6. The draft matches are original Leonardo versus Trevor Belmont in a Hunter versus the Hunted. And this time they're in a mirror maze. They're trying to figure out, people are trying to vote who wins this scenario.
Wait, the Turtles Leonardo?
Leonardo 1987 cartoon versus Trevor Belmont.
Which version of Trevor?
I'll be right back.
Belmont, so I'm just guessing like normal video game Trevor Belmont.
Okay, then video game Belmont wins.
The hunter and his friends have somehow found themselves on a seemingly endless mirror maze. The only way to get out, finish the hunt. You're really are you want to stand by Leonardo losing against Trevor?
Yes.
This is 1981 Leonardo, not 03 Leo.
87. This is the cartoon version we're talking about, the original cartoon.
Whatever. It's the one before 03.
And even 03 Leo wouldn't stand a chance.
That is also true. Even if they were to composite, still wouldn't stand a chance.
Castlevania's cosmology is just that more insane.
Damn right.
Here's another one. Ippo from Hajime no Ippo versus Wildcat in an MMA style fight.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I'd like to see that.
I think I'm on Ippo's side. Wildcat is always the old motherfucker that is trying to catch up to the other superheroes.
And Ippo is just Ippo.
He's young enough.
Yeah.
People are bringing up the fact that Wildcat has more experience while Ippo doesn't.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know about that. There's always a storyline or episode of Wildcat trying to keep up with the younger guys.
Where's Ippo? I mean, I'm pretty sure he fought like so many different boxers.
Well, Wildcat is part of the Justice Society. You gotta remember these guys have been around since World War II.
That is true. I'm not cutting Wildcat out. I'm pretty sure. I'm just saying.
Alex, what do you think? Wildcat or Ippo?
Not familiar with Ippo, unfortunately.
The guy in the boxing
The
anime.
good
Yeah, I'm not
manga.
familiar with him.
Wow, okay.
I haven't watched Hajime no Ippo.
Fair.
Neither have I, but I know quite a bit of Ippo's reputation.
Okay,
Okay.
here's another one. This Jack Skellington versus Bren. But this is not a
Ooh.
fight. This Jack Skellington versus Bren. She is from Oh, she's the character from Splice.
Oh, her.
Okay.
They
You said this wasn't a fight.
No, technically it is. That girl has to try and kill Jack Skellington. Hold on, I got a phone call.
How do you kill a skeleton? Wait, no.
Remember when Jon Stewart was asking Molly why he had a vehicle like the one he did in Justice League,
Oh.
and then John was like, "Wait, I don't want to know." I know I should. I know I'm more than capable of beating this game, but I want to actually do this thing called completing it. Yeah.
Got better.
Yeah, you do both of those, and then you easily get the quiver that can hold 50 arrows. Why? Why does he hate Majora's Mask? Is it because of a skill issue regarding the time limit?
Alright, I'm back.
No, I didn't. I didn't even know he made a review of Majora's Mask.
Oh, here's another one. The IG-88 versus Shadow the Hedgehog. And this time it's prep time versus home field advantage. So IG-88 would have prep time, and Shadow the Hedgehog would have the home field advantage. Who do you think would win?
Not sure on that one.
Damn, that got you guys silent.
I'm sorry.
Okay, here's a fun one. The Detroit Police Department versus the Foot Clan in a Black Friday match.
Which Foot
Detroit
Clan?
Police Department versus from where?
From RoboCop.
Okay.
Which Foot Clan?
So the basically Omni Consumer Products Police.
Okay.
They would have 50 people in each team, and this is a Black Friday themed match. Black Friday is in full effect as the hordes invade a local mega store to grab as much as they can during the holiday rush. The team can grab the most items by any means necessary before the end of the sale wins.
Alright,
The Foot.
You have to pick who can like get the most shit.
Yeah, the Foot. My money's on the Foot.
Really, the Foot, huh?
Yeah.
Well, they're ninjas.
Right, but these are the Foot
Yeah.
Clan. They're not exactly.
Yeah,
like,
Well,
I-
which Foot
If we
Clan
were,
are we talking
we were
about?
talking the 03 Foot Clan, then they would be able to get that easily done.
I don't think
And
so.
maybe 12.
I don't think so. I'm voting for the Detroit Police Department.
I mean, that depends. Is the Foot Clan, are we talking like everyone the Foot, like include the mutants, or just like the
The
Foot?
Foot Clan, like the entire Foot Clan. They got 50 people for each team. I think the Detroit Police Department would win, considering, you know, think about it. The Foot, they're not going to drive in vehicles. They're not going
Well,
to.
yeah, they're ninjas.
They're not going to bring in suitcases. They're not going to bring in like trucks. No, like they're going to try and grab everything they can in their arms or in these large sacks. There's an honor system.
Well, they also got those drill things they
Right,
go
but
in.
And they have hovercrafts, and they...
And also mechs.
Right, but there's an honor system when it comes to these ninjas. You realize how sometimes
Are you sure about that?
there's an honor system when it comes to ninjas. It doesn't matter how evil they are. You notice how they almost
Well, it depends on which
rarely-
Foot Clan
okay.
you're talking about.
They just says the Foot Clan. They don't specify the year. That must be an amalgamation.
Because I mean, they also got that mystic stuff as well from
And then there's the Elite Guard, the 4 Mystics.
Yeah. Okay. And I guess if we're talking all the Foot Clan, we also gotta count the mutants as well.
Okay, how about this one? The Rock versus Adonis Creed in a triathlon of running, swimming, and biking for a total of 25 miles. Which one finishes in a shorter amount of time?
Probably Donnie, I'm gonna say.
Really, Adonis?
Yeah, because The Rock is really fucking big.
But he is agile. You've seen how much he flips. and dips.
Oh, no, I know, I'm just saying.
Oh, hello.
Sorry. I apologize for being somewhat dramatic. It's just this game.
Oh, here's a
Escape.
funny one. The Polar Express versus the Frankenstein's monster.
It's a train!
They say the only, no, the Polar Express as in like the Polar Express, not the damn train. You really think the Polar Express is the train? It's the service, dude.
Really?
Hanks?
The guys?
The
Like-
Polar
like
Express
Tom-
is the service. It's the train and the cart. It's the carts.
Right.
That's
So
what
the
Frankenstein
train.
is trying to find. A train? Come on.
What? So
The
Frankenstein as in Frankenstein's monster?
Yes, the Frankenstein's monster is inside the train.
Oh.
Yes, he's gonna fight a train. He'll suplex the train, Final Fantasy IV style.
6.
Eat me. No, I'm kidding. No, they say the only way to truly know someone is by walking a mile in their shoes. But the better question is, who can do the other person's job better? Yeah, Frankenstein's losing.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
This is a really odd matchup.
I mean, it depends on which Frankenstein monsters you use.
Well, they just says Frankenstein's monster, so I'm guessing the original Boris Karloff. You know,
Probably, yeah, probably.
Good fireman.
Yeah, probably.
Here's another one that's interesting. Batman versus Poe.
Kung Fu Panda?
Yep, and the condition is acme. The hunter has 3 days to hunt the anthropomorphic animal down
Batman.
using only acme products. Can they succeed? So basically, Batman's only being able to hunt down Poe using acme.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm betting Batman because you get Batman prep time.
But he's not given prep time.
3 days.
No, but he's not given prep time. Yes, what's up? What's up, Mason? Yes, what's up, Mason?
And now we're stuck in the shitty suit again. What? Why does the rock...
No, I know.
Yeah, we hear the echo.
We all knew about it. We just don't care.
We're not commenting on it.
Anyway, here are the... Let's take a step away from that and...
We're in a crisis scenario here, guys. We don't need to be using Dungeons and Dragons punch-outs. Why aren't we at the fucking Avengers Tower? Why are we at Mary Jane's house?
Because reasons.
Let's take a step away from the Electric Ferret's draft matches and check out who was recently
The
added
most
to the
electrifying
database.
ferret.
Okay.
You know, this is the problem with some superhero stuff.
Let's
Like
take
with
a step
You
especially
two will
with
be able to
Marvel.
destroy the rock in time, but... You know, only if you smell what the rock is cooking.
So let's take a step away from the electric ferrets, magnetic ferret. Let's take a step away from the magnetic ferret draft matches and see who recently got added to the database.
Boy.
Alrighty.
First up, Super Predator from Superman vs. Predator.
What?
Okay.
The Grither. from-
That's an actual comic.
It's an actual comic.
Huh, I didn't know about that.
The Grither from Tales from the Dark Side. Luca from Plasma Sword, Nightmare of Belstein.
Okay.
Natalie Artemis from Monster Hunter, the movie.
Oh.
Mila Jovovich.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured.
Tempest from Marvel. Angstrom Levy from Invincible.
Well, in the
Makes
show, it's
sense.
pronounced
Season two.
Levy.
L-E-V-Y. Cordelia,
Yeah, I know makes sense. Season 2.
Cordelia Moonstone from the Magic Order.
When you said Cordelia, I was thinking it was going to be from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but...
Lucy Gray Bear from the
Meh.
Tommy Shelby from Peaky Blinders.
Peaky fucking blinders.
Lady Quark from...
Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
No. I would have just said
Oh.
Quark. Lady Quark from DC Comics.
Oh.
And lastly, the Perceptor from Transformers.
Interesting.
There haven't been that many added in. The rest of the ones here are the ones I've already mentioned. You know, Doc Seismic, King Magnifico, Alpha.
Why aren't we... Why isn't this gameplay?
I swear to God.
Okay.
Here's
Game
another
over.
interesting one.
Now I'm playing as Mary Jane. I have not.
I have. I forgot about that actually.
Mason, explain to us why James Rolfe hates Majora's Mask.
And now it's Uncharted again.
Here's an interesting
Oh
one.
wow, it literally is Uncharted again.
Deathstroke versus Discord.
Discord from My Little Pony.
Yes.
Discord wins.
What a weird matchup.
Yeah,
This one, Deathstroke has to use the Acme products as well. And he has to
Why?
Yeah.
That's
what?
the condition.
Hi.
That's the condition. This is the draft picks. These are picked at random.
I see.
And now it becomes Gears of Mary Jane.
I mean, if you joined earlier, you would have figured out how that works.
I mean, fair.
Was it the Upside Down Temple? Because if it was the Upside Down Temple, I could understand that. Yeah, kind of canyon.
I was heard the great big
Here's the last one I'm gonna bring up before.
Stone Tower Temple is the name of the dungeon you're thinking of.
Yeah,
Alex.
Stone Tower Temple, thank you.
Anyway, Gizmo, continue.
Here's the last one I'm gonna bring up before we continue on with entertainment news. The orcs from Warhammer 40k versus the Borg, and the setting is an unblooded Yautja has been tasked with hunting each of the hordes. The team with the most remaining after 48 hours wins. Basically, who's gonna get the less killed off? Warhammer orcs or the Borg?
The Borg.
I don't know much about
The Borg. Warhammer orcs can't beat the Borg.
No,
survivability. Who can survive them?
Oh, surviving the. I'm sorry.
you didn't hear the
It's surviving the Yautja thing. Yeah.
blooded Yautja.
Okay, so the orcs are gonna be. The orcs are gonna survive based on dumb luck, and the Borg are gonna survive probably by adapting,
Oh, just so you
or
know,
maybe assimilating the predator.
just so you know, there's 150 of them in each team, so just to even things out and make things fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
The team would have, they would have 48 hours to kill off the most of both. Who do you think is gonna have the most in their team left?
Ironically, I think probably the orcs, because while the Borg are adaptable, the orcs get by on sheer blunt stupidity.
Really, from the Yautja?
Yeah. Like the Yautja are fucked up by primitive technology, and the orcs are like primitive in a fucking nutshell. Like they have this power to manifest shit that shouldn't happen. Like, orc shit shouldn't work. But it does.
Somebody's gonna have to run on Warhammer 40k lore or on me, because I do not understand a damn thing.
Okay, so the orc boys basically have this thing where they can kind of hang on. I'm getting killed here. So the orcs, I'm sorry, I can't just walk up to it. I have to hit a button. Oh my god, game. So yeah. Oh god, I'm so fucking dead. So, orc technology is basically like a fucking kludge, and it only works because the orcs are stupid enough to believe that it does. It's got something to do with, it's got something to do with the magic system of the Warhammer universe. I'm not super well versed in it, but, yeah. It's interesting. I think it's stupid, but it's interesting. And I'm dead. I don't really know what the game was expecting of me.
Hello, dead. I'm dead.
Why did you name me this way?
And that's gonna be it for the draft matches. If you want to look, if you want to debate upon an each and every draft match, or just a select number of the draft matches, head on over to magneticferret.com, go to the forums, and go to the draft matches section. And there you'll see the characters that are up against each other, as well as the conditions that they have to meet to get each other in combat or some competitive. Let the best man win.
God damn it, Mary Jane.
Anyway, on to the news.
Woo!
What?
Mary Jane, move your ass. There we go. It's dead now.
There's blood everywhere.
No, it's just mostly black juice.
That's racist.
Yeah. So
By the
are we
way-
gonna help Pete or what? Oh no, Peter's off doing his own thing. Okay. So, the new My Hero Academia movie is going to be releasing in summer 2024 in Japan.
Cool.
And there's a reversioned version of One Piece coming. It's called The One Piece. It's going to be starting all the way back at the start of the series, and hopefully being better animated and better paced than the original anime was. Work for Oscorp. That's incredibly subtle, guys. This looks like, yeah, yeah, that is some. Join us, and together we can rule New York City.
As besties.
Or Peter Parker can just fucking die.
So you're already at the final boss.
Apparently, if this is the final boss, this doesn't
It is.
seem like it should be the final boss, but I
Fighting
suppose
Venom.
it is.
That is the final boss.
And he
Alex.
has 4 forms.
Yep.
God damn it.
And they all suck.
Here we go!
There's also a leak from Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Where they disrespect Batman.
Yeah. Now people are saying, oh, it's a game about the Suicide Squad killing the Justice League. See, my problem is that this isn't a thing that should be possible.
Mamma mia!
Why didn't you dunk me through a...
I mean, it could
No,
on
man.
very, 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 very specific instances, but the thing is that those are huge ifs. That's why the Suicide Squad was even made.
And the thing is
Yeah.
that this variant of the Justice League appears to be under the mind control of Brainiac.
Yeah.
Also, Superman is once again voiced by Nolan North. Who I have grown to not really like as Superman.
Yeah, his Superman, is it the same as it is in Young Justice?
Yep.
Why does his Superman sound like he's like 80 years old?
It's a better Jor-El voice than it was Superman.
Because he has a good Superman voice. It's the one he uses for Connor.
Why can't Vic Mignogna be the voice of Superboy? Come on, he's better.
Well, he's not part of SAG-AFTRA, so that wouldn't work. They'd have to fill out a lot of paperwork.
On top of that, the media would finally have to stop accusing him of being a sexual predator.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening anytime soon. He's
Mhm.
gotta keep going with the lawsuits until he could prove himself with proper evidence, not the
God damn it!
not the shitty evidence that people keep trying to give him.
Okay, so... So any other entertainment news?
Well,
20.
yeah, so
So yeah, aside from... So not only is DC taking a huge crap on Batman again, and they have decided to just unceremoniously kill him off and have Harley Quinn be the one to do it.
Fitting, but as a way to pay tribute.
And to think this is one of Kevin Conroy's last ever performances as Batman before he died.
and they didn't get George Newbern. Like, why wouldn't they get George Newbern or somebody as Superman if they've
What
got
about
Kevin
Tim
as
Daly?
Batman? George Newbern, Tim Daly. Fucking, I would have taken Adam fucking Baldwin over Nolan North at this point. Like, I like Nolan North. He's a good voice actor.
Yeah.
It's just that his voice for Superman sounds like he's around 1,000,000 years old.
That sounds withered.
Yeah.
Like James Earl Jones' current voice.
And it's not like it's his voice that's gone to shit or anything, because he's still doing a good voice for Connor.
Yeah.
And I presume Nolan North can still do the Drake voice.
I'm getting bullied by bullies.
Bold. Oh, wait a minute.
So, Sony changed or added something to their UK terms of service. Not really added, more like people found something that was part of the UK terms of service that had been there for a little while, but people had kind of overlooked.
Of course they did.
So, in the UK terms of service, Sony said you may not sell used software as part of their TOS. And, you know, you just can't do that.
Why would you tell us what to do with our product?
Well, they can't, there are things about this, like, you can't enforce that, for one thing. And good fucking luck finding a court that would enforce that for you.
And good luck finding court that'll be on their side, too.
That's what I said.
Here we go!
But yeah, there'd been something like that in there for like 10 years, and people apparently just now found it. No, you know what I'm talking about, dude. We were just talking about something else. Okay, so the PlayStation 4 game thing. They added this to the TOS around the time that the PS4 was released. Here's the thing. I've bought used PS4 games. I've gotten them from thrift stores and pawn shops and places like that. And I've never had any issues. And I don't think anybody would be able to have any issues with that. I mean, there's no way to... I don't think there's any way for the PS4 to report whether you've got a new copy or a used copy of a game. So... I don't know why this is in there.
I think that's why, though. They haven't figured out how to protect it from being used or new, so that's why they couldn't really enforce that or make any updates to that term of service. You know, sort of like how, sort of like that thing with movies. Any similarities to these characters are purely...
Oh yeah, the living or dead thing, yeah.
Yeah. Coincidental, living or dead, that kind of thing. I think it's like that. Like,
yeah, even with a movie that's got like real people in it.
Right. Same thing with a lot of video games too. Like recently with how the Florida Joker, some guy that has tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember how that happened? He was trying to get money out of Rockstar.
Oh, he's still trying to do that. He's changed his hair color, and he's now threatening, saying like, "Hey, Rockstar, pay me a bunch of money, or I'm gonna sue you." It's like you're a criminal, man.
I think it's sort of like that. Though. But instead of finally getting someone to take advantage of it and go through a loophole, they just never figured out how to implement such a feature where the PS4 can detect used games. Because how could you? How could you really without having something done to the game itself? And even then, that's going to be really noticeable. Like, how could you tag a cartridge or a CD so the system would know it's been used or new? A code? A bug? Some software? No one knows. You can't do that because no one knows how. It's sort of
maybe
like,
it's regarding like selling accounts or something, because it couldn't be about like real games, because like there's no way to make that work.
They would have specified that by then.
Mamma mia!
I'm really sorry for disrupting you, Gizmo.
What?
And I just got elbowed to the face. Game. What are you doing to me, game?
And so it begins. Okay. So, continue on.
Oh no, that's about it for that topic.
It.
It's
Okay.
not really anything that.
It is worth mentioning though, because Sony, as well as other companies, are still trying to get on people's asses when it comes to digital anything.
Then why make a digital-only console?
Well, they're trying. They keep trying to make these digital-only consoles work. They don't. Like the Xbox Series S is so unpopular. They're trying to sell it for like $100.
That's not happening.
The PS5 no disc version is like shelf cancer in stores. They don't stock any. They don't stock any in my local Walmart. They don't stock any at GameStop. The only ones they have at GameStop, funnily enough, are actually a couple of used ones that people turned in. I hit the dodge.
Yes, the game didn't register.
No.
I really wish that people would just get into the thick skulls that just because you buy it digitally, just because it's convenient doesn't mean it's good.
Well, yeah. And just
Like,
because you
oh.
pay for it doesn't mean you own it.
Right. And it's like, oh, but it's more convenient. I don't have to go to the store. Okay, cool, but how do you intend on getting your money back? Oh, I'll just get a refund if I don't like it in the first 48 hours. Right, but what if you end up needing the cash even if you like the game? You know, what if you don't have... What if you know, want to give someone...
Well, sucks to be you.
What if you want to give someone a present but you have all digital copies? You can't.
Yeah, because that was a thing that used to happen, where like you'd be able to give somebody a game that you'd played in a bunch, like, oh, you know, I'm getting rid of this thing. I'll give my cousin and my PS4 or my PS2 or whatever, and some games, you know. So like that was neat. That was nice, because you'd be able to, like, somebody's upgrading thing, like somebody, like a family member or a friend or somebody is upgrading thing, and they'd like give like a younger sibling or younger cousin or whoever the old thing, you know.
Right.
And you can't do that with these new digital systems, like, so you're not getting an install base from people who would become like lifelong customers from stuff that's like, you know, that they pick up, you know, sort of sidelong to the mainstream, you know. Like they're
The only good thing about digital is the convenience, honestly.
Yeah.
Even if you were to, like, not counting Steam, because, you know, what the fuck are you gonna do with a game that big for PC? Put it on 10 discs? You know, put it on like 5.
Well, you could just put it on a fucking Blu-ray, yeah. I'd rather they have them on 5 Blu-rays than have to download 500 gigabytes, because I only have so much data to go around.
It sounds so bad, but then, you know, what if the game's getting bigger than the Blu-ray? Then you have to look for a new form of physical media, which I don't
dude,
mind.
you remember when they used to have a space constraint, right? That was nice. Like, if, oh, you know, I've got to make sure my game fits on this CD, otherwise I'm not going to be able to sell it in the store. People aren't going to want to play a game when they can't, you know, they can't fit it on their, like, if it comes on like 5 CDs, okay, you know, whatever. We'll deal with that. We'll install stuff, we'll switch CDs, we'll mess stuff around, because like some of the best games ever made came on multiple discs, like Resident Evil for the GameCube came on 2, Final Fantasy VII came on 3, fucking Lost Odyssey for the Xbox 360
Final
came
Fantasy
on 4
8 and
discs.
9 came out on 4.
Final Fantasy 8 and 9 were 4 discs. Like, all that shit. Yeah. There are a lot of games that came on multiple discs.
Two of the TMNT 2003 games came on 2 discs.
Alien Isolation came on 2 discs for the Xbox 360. You might ask me why I was playing that on the Xbox 360. It might have been because that was the only system I had that worked at the time.
It still works. It's still like a decent version of the game.
Oh yeah, no, it's like, I remember I had somebody bitching at me because I said the Xbox 360 version was good, and it was like, oh, you know, and he was saying, oh, I had all these technical issues, because where stuff wasn't loading correctly, and it was like, I had a pre-release version of the game from before they patched out a bunch of the weird glitches in it.
Right.
I didn't run into any of that shit.
How do you think
Like,
I felt when...
I got the game like a week ahead of time when Sega sent it to me.
Hey, Alex, you remember how when when Ben was saying all this disparaging stuff about Sonic Origins.
Oh yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah, he was like saying there were so many game-breaking bugs and whatnot, and I'm like,
yeah, a lot of shit that you
where?
didn't wind up running into, yeah.
I had more trouble with the game's difficulty than anything.
Yeah, although to be fair, her Sonic Origins collection did have some issues that they have thankfully since patched out. They haven't patched out the fact that the version of the game on the cartridge has doesn't have the Origins Plus DLC on it. They just put Sonic Origins on the cartridge and put the Plus into the game as DLC, which is a download code that you got inside the box. That kind of sucks.
Oh,
I'll probably download that later at some point.
Garrett, I randomly put down his work schedule. He works Sunday to Wednesday, 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay.
Oh no. That actually helps. Because it's helpful to know when somebody's working. And so that way we'll know if he or she is available.
Speaking of schedules, I think it's about time we talk about our streaming schedule, possibly even like.
Hey, if you want to make those adjustments, Gizmo, you can go right ahead and put that in the announcements.
Well, I think I should at least bring it to Alex too, because he should know too.
Right.
Well, because what with Ben taking a sabbatical, and we said
And Death Battle no longer being a part of the whatever the fuck.
The part of Mondays anyway, and since we
Yeah.
agreed they would move to Wednesdays, I think we should make it official what our schedules are for streaming. So I was thinking we should announce that Mondays it's the usual Mehcast stuff.
Yep.
And whether gameplay is included or not, along with like video game races, the occasional video game race. Wednesday being the Death Battle reactions.
When Death Battle is in season.
Right. Or when it's not in season, there could be something else to fill up the gap.
Me and
I
Alex,
don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. We already have too much shit going on.
Yeah,
Monday.
me and Alex do writing on Wednesdays.
That's fine.
Yeah, so we
that's
have too much shit going on Mondays, so I don't want to add anything to the Death Battle to fill the Death Battle spot because we just don't need that.
Well, like I said, that's fine. That's fine. So it'll be Mondays the regular Mehcast stuff. Wednesdays would be Death Battle reactions into season. And Fridays would be tier list reactions as well as game nights if we feel like we need a break from the tier list. Saturdays would be TV.
Movie.
Saturday is movies and Sunday is TV.
Saturdays are movie nights and Sundays are TV.
Well, again, aside from Friday having me and Seamus watch things.
Yeah, that's the exception. So unless you guys think we should do anything else with the schedule.
No,
extra day.
that's pretty.
Day away.
That's fair.
Okay. Just to let everyone know, what goes on and when it goes on. And
Right, so that way we can get new
we
members
generally
caught up to
have
speed.
most of this. We have most of this on the as part of the schedule over on the Twitter, anyways.
Well,
but that's
oh,
on Twitter. That's only
yeah.
that's only when you have to announce. Yeah, that's only like a announcement. That's a different kind of announcement. People if people don't use Twitter or don't go on Twitter as often as the usual person, they should at least know, like, if they're on YouTube or if they're on the Discord, when exactly they stream. Because when it comes to the Twitter announcements, it's almost as if it's not a normal thing, so they have to keep announcing it. That's how I feel anyway. So we should make sure that the schedule that's announced every other week is the actual schedule. So I'm gonna put in the announcement the permanent schedule or permanent-ish schedule, because I know Death Bounce is a seasonal thing.
Yeah.
And I suggest there should be something in the about section in the YouTube channel of the Mehcast. And if possible, there should be an intro video announcing the streaming schedule for the YouTube channel.
I mean, that's a little more serious than I'd like to take this.
Well, if the intro video is fine, but we should so people will know instead of dropping as well as the time. Well, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and as well as what time they start. You know, like if we start at 9, let's put down 9. If we start at 6, put down 6. Some people won't have to check it on Twitter.
I mean, I'd rather people like check the Twitter and stuff like that, because I think it'd be.
Right, but again, not everybody has Twitter, and not everybody uses Twitter as often as I'm not sure. I forgot. Like I said, I forgot about that episode. That's probably. I don't know. That's probably a joke. But yeah, that's what it is.
Major ass, Majoris. Yeah, that. No, he's not.
That's just a major. That's just a theory.
That's not even a game theory. That's just a shit theory.
That's just a theory. But yeah, I'm gonna put in the announcements just so people know, and the pins. I'm gonna pin it too, so people will know like what the exact schedule's like.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Harry.
So more people might tune in if they're on the Discord, and you know it doesn't hurt to put it on YouTube as well, so they won't have to like keep on checking in. I suggest you put it on the Kick and Twitch channels as well. If you're gonna put the schedule on YouTube, because that's what people do. That's what people do in the first place. They're able to schedule their streams. They put up like when they start streaming, like their
Oh, no.
I jumped out of the way! Oh, that was an attack you can't jump out of the way.
Oh, yeah. They sound like they're saying, get wrecked.
Oh yeah.
Here we go again. Round 2 with Bow Wow. You know, weirdly enough, when Nintendo Switch Online had Mario 64, or they didn't have the... They ended up not doing the HD thing that this game did.
Yeah, that was strange.
By that I mean, like, low poly Mario. So long, Bowser!
yeah, now that we're talking about the literal schedule, let's continue on with the entertainment.
All right.
All right.
Stop jumping away. Thank you.
Man, I sent him the wrong way again. Mario, where did you go?
You want to talk about the Kadokawa?
Oh, we already talked about that then.
Did you?
Last week. Yeah. Oh, well, basically, what it amounted to was that there was a section of the book that basically blamed anime for transgenderism. Yeah.
Why?
Really?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Yeah, Cody from Anime Outsiders found it, and he was like, yeah, probably not a great idea for a company centered around weeb merchandise.
Are you sure it wasn't a
Damn it, Venom.
mistranslation? Are you sure it wasn't a mistranslation, like it meant to say
No,
inspired
this
people
was...
or something like that?
No, this was not a Japanese to English translation. The book is English originally.
How about what Italy did?
Oh yeah, Italy basically, you know how the FBI keeps telling people to stop reporting drawings as,
As far as CP.
yeah. Italy basically said, we want your reports of drawings.
Why?
Because they're idiots.
Yeah. That's it, basically.
That sounds awful sus.
I hit the button, game.
Why did nothing occur?
I never understood. Like, okay, if a member of the Supreme Court sees something as disgusting, scary, odd, weird, join the club. That's literally anything that comes out. Go join a club with the people that think of the same thing, because that's literally the same shit that you all worry about. Rock, video games, rap, hip hop, fucking candy, cartoons.
I hit the button.
When it comes, like, it's one thing if you're ignorant. It's another thing if you actually
Believe it.
Yeah, it's another thing if you actually believe it.
Yeah.
Like if the Italy Supreme Court sees little small kids in a lot of these characters, that's the them problem.
Well, it's also a matter of it ain't fucking real.
Right.
It's a literal drawing.
That's a
Point me to a victim.
And that's a major them problem. They think that because they see it as this, we should join in and see it as well, but we don't. It's like looking at a piece of meat. It's like, you see meat, I see a meal. You know, you think the meat's disgusting.
Sorry.
You think the meat, okay.
Keep going.
Mamma
You
mia!
think the meat's disgusting because it's wet, raw. It came from a fresh dead animal, right? I see a good meal. I see it being stacked with mashed potatoes. I see it as quality beef. Now, which one is gonna be the more sane? Which one sounds more sane? That I see as the next meal, or a guy sees it as just a part of the guy with the meal. if you're gonna outright say this is part of a dead animal that's disgusting, you're gonna look crazy.
Well, here's the difference. That would actually be true. At no point in time were these lines on a page or polygons on a screen or whatever, pixels wherever the hell they are, or at no point in time was this actually a person.
Right,
You know?
but that's what I'm. Here's what I get at though. If you see it as child pornography, you see an underage girl that is being manipulated and getting taken advantage of. I see someone's fetish work drawn onto a piece of paper that's worth, I don't know, 800 yen, so we can meet. 800 yen, and he's probably printed like 100,000 of them. I see. I have to make sure. I see a niche pornographic demographic. You see illegal material. If that's what you see, that's a you problem.
Yep.
What I see is more logical. What I see is more reasonable. And while even if say I were really into it or not into it at all, you know, forget the indifference. Let's say I was the biggest lolicon yellow and I wanted to buy like 5 copies, or let's say I was a man that hated the lolicon the most and wanted it away from my face. The difference is that either 3 of those views are sane. They're reasonable. If I liked it, there's reason for that. If I don't like it, there's reason for that. If I'm indifferent, there's reason for that.
He's about to transform it. Yeah, he's transforming into Spawn.
Now, if I were hateful towards it and I wanted it banned and made it completely illegal in my entire country or continent, that's unreasonable.
Yeah, because it's one of those things where you have to ask, where's the victim? Who's being victimized by this?
And not that, but where's the line? Where's the line? Okay, 5 years old is too young. Okay.
Well, no, let's use a different line here. Or like, depiction of graphic violence is fucking. Are we gonna dig up the corpse of the guy who did Berserk and prosecute him for the rape and murder of various characters in that series?
Oh,
you know?
Alex, people are already getting on Mura's taste for lolly stuff.
Oh no, I know that. I'm just saying, like, if something like that is passed, Peter, please stop sucking. Can I play as somebody here? I just want to not have a cutscene.
Alex.
Uh-huh.
Would you like me to tell you something? Peter can't hear you right now because there's some muffled groans coming out of his mouth.
But yeah, so like, once you pass, okay, sexual depictions of whatever, the frame rate on those wings was fucked up. Once you pass this thing saying that sexual depictions of whoever is bad, like, what do you do? Like, can you say that, like violent depictions are bad? Like, this is a Trojan horse, you know? Like, it's a slippery slope. Once we set a precedent, it's bad. Thankfully, in America, we have a First Amendment preventing stuff like this from happening, but
people keep
trying to abuse
that.
They don't really care about us.
Unless you're Washington Post.
Oh, yeah. I've got problems with them, too.
Which, by the way, gives...
For what? For bad-mouthing the Japanese and fucking making all look like pedophiles, you bitch. Imagine if we did the same thing in, like, I don't know, fucking Mexico. Oh, they're all rapists and thugs, and they get drunk so much they don't care. Oh, yeah, we're the bad guys now. Yeah, how's that feel?
Come on.
You know, Gizmo,
Die, Venom.
the
Die.
way you
Die, Venom.
the way you say it kind of makes me I've now opted to start quoting you on that based on characters who get easily tossed aside.
So happily, Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime, has gotten a Lifetime Achievement Award for voice acting.
Good.
Awesome. He deserves it.
He deserves it.
Greatly so.
I mean, there's not much else we could say about that.
No.
So Gizmo, you saw the example I sent you on DMs. It's a clip of Batman Arkham City when Harley Quinn tries charging Batman and he easily tosses her aside.
I've seen that everywhere else.
I'm sure you would say, "Bitch!" Am I wrong?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I don't know what I'd say.
And I'm just imagining you playing that game, and then you get to that part, and then you're like, "Bitch!"
Come on.
So how does it feel playing as the Adidas Spider-Man?
Alright, hang on.
It's literally an Adidas product placement.
Can I?
Adidas these nuts.
Oh, you cocksuckers.
He still has a YouTube channel, as far as I know, he's still active. He's just not doing reviews anymore. I don't know. I haven't checked on him in a few years. No. Are you talking about the shit cube review? Are you talking about the shit cube review?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Apparently, South Korea has a bunch of shitty ideas about how to license out infrastructure. No, they didn't ban it.
Mamma mia!
They shut it down. Like Twitch themselves shut down because the operating costs were too high. Apparently, the South Korean government has strange ideas about what reasonable prices are for access to infrastructure, especially for foreign companies.
I believe that.
Yeah.
What about the glorious Democratic People's Republic of Korea?
No, that's South Korea, not North Korea.
I was making a joke from Team 4 Star's deleted scenes.
Yeah.
That was actually a good sketch. Why did that make it into the actual episode? That would have been funny. And accurate. Because, you know, people have actually made jokes about how surprisingly accurate that would be.
Yeah.
Here we go!
Run! Run for the glorious Democratic People's Republic of Korea!
Now, funny thing about that, Kick actually retweeted the news and said that South Korea is welcome. Take that, Twitch.
Yeah, best of fucking luck to you guys. See if you can make your shitty software run a little bit better in a foreign country.
See what happens when someone else takes your viewers.
Well, here's hoping Kick can keep up.
Oh, you want to talk about the prayer of Coffin of Andy and Lele doubling down after doxing?
Oh yeah, that's actually kind of neat. Happy to see that. So after all that bullshit about the Coffin of Andy and Lele last time, the creator has thankfully not gone into hiding. And has instead decided to strike back and say, "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me." Which is ironic considering Rage Against the Machine are working in lockstep these days.
Man, it was super perplexing. It was like, oh, an incest, how disgusting. Really? Really? That's disgusting? Not the casual cannibalism that you partake in? Okay.
Incest is not the strangest thing I've seen in a video game in my life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Frankly.
Now they act like it is, and not the cannibalism. Let me reiterate, cannibalism with the characters that you're supposed to be playing as and with.
Yeah.
Oh, and let's not forget what Malcolm McDowell's character did in Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
And he's the main character.
Is there a point in this battle where I'm going to have to play as MJ to beat Venom? Because I've had to play as the other two guys. Hang on, why is my...
Yeah, it's just reminding me that the game is torture.
The health bar is going... The health bar is fucked up. Venom's health bar is, like, backwards.
Don't forget, Alex, eventually, the character with the shitty Adidas product placement is going to be the main character going forward.
Yay.
No! No!
He had a chance to be great. We're on the verge of greatness. We were this close.
Oh yeah, how about that news on that new anime that's gonna come out?
What new anime?
The one above the news of the game creator.
No. I don't... I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the news screen right now.
We should really get someone to read the news.
I mean... Not really, like... The news topics are mostly just for filling space, and they've become more of a chore than I would have liked them to be.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to go through the news topics all the time. I don't want us to be like a complete slave to the news topics, because it does distract from us talking about and playing the games, but it is mostly just there for the times where we don't have anything else to talk about. No. Because I originally introduced us talking about the news topics because I used to fall asleep during these streams almost. It was just there to give us something to keep our mouths working while everything else is going on.
I thought it was a good idea.
I mean, it's a good idea. It's just that we've gotten a little bit too concerned with getting through the news topics, rather than like, you know, having an interesting discussion about it. So I don't know. God damn it, Miles. God damn it, game. You couldn't have had either one of the... Never mind.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of...
I hit the button.
I feel like it's kind of partially my fault for recommending the Spider-Man games from Insomniac. Again, that's probably why you're suffering.
What are you doing to me, game? Kind of.
I mean, if you're gonna have a podcast, you gotta talk about something, though.
Well, yeah, but like we can talk about other stuff.
Yeah.
We've got endless things we could be talking about.
Right, but isn't that what podcasts are usually about? Talking about not only just random shit, but also what's currently going on.
Well, yeah, but like we get a little bit too caught up. Sometimes we get a little bit too caught up in talking about stuff. Like I don't want to. Most of the time, I don't want to talk about culture war stuff because most of it's just bullshit. Like you say, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's the same thing we've said for like 12 weeks in a row, you know? Can I restart? I'm gonna restart the last checkpoint. Because this is... Thank you, game. Okay, that's bullshit. One.
We're not
No.
just talking
God
about
damn it.
stuff, though. And that
Oh, no.
might be part of it, but that's literally just a part of like everything.
God
nowadays.
damn it, game.
You know, sports, movies, fucking crocheting. I mean, I'm sure there's something culture war-ish that's gonna go on with crocheting that we're gonna be surprised about. Just
Well,
watch.
yeah, I mean...
Well, like it's always gonna be a part of everything we're talking about. If there's culture war
Not
stuff, to talk
really,
about,
like...
if there's culture war stuff to talk about, I mean, like,
God
it's
damn
gonna
it,
be part
game.
of it. And it also should be brought up if it has to be, like
I mean,
such
that's what
thing.
I'm saying. Like, we don't necessarily have to bring up some of this stuff. Like what new are we going to be able to say about it? And it's like we're going to say the same thing we always say about it, and then we're going to move on.
Yeah, it's like how the Vic Mignogna thing has been going.
Yeah, it's like it's going to be the same thing it's been for the last 3 years. It's like there's bullshit, and people either aren't listening or don't actually care or whatever, you know?
Pretend to care when they actually don't.
God. Okay. Okay. You know what would be great, Miles?
As if you did what he
The
told
hell?
you.
Also, it doesn't help that
So
we
the
have
thing
to play
detonated, and
Also,
then no, let me talk about this with the game here real quick. So the thing, the sonic barrel, whatever the hell it is, detonated, and then it disappeared, and then somehow the target was still there, and then when I threw it at Venom, it caused him to stun lock. Make that make sense for me, guys.
Wow, that's just pathetic.
Yeah.
This is PlayStation 5, folks.
Yeah. God damn it, game. God, that was legitimately my fault. Sorry, Gizmo, what were you saying?
I don't even remember anymore.
Tell me this doesn't look like Spawn. Because he's got the fucking Spawn wings and everything.
Also, another thing though, I'd rather talk about it than have nobody talk about it.
Well, yeah, but, like, I understand that.
If nobody's talking about it, then it goes under the radar and like what, more?
Oh, yeah, no, I gotcha. I understand and your reasoning there.
Also, it doesn't help. Oh, okay, now I remember. Also, it doesn't help the fact that whenever also doesn't help the fact that we had our Death Bell reactions the same day as our podcast.
Yeah.
So now we have less hours, and we also have to catch up to each and every news post faster, and leave the rest to just wither away.
Hey, Kevin, you remember Civil War?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of flashing back to that. That thing. The thing where he shoves the fucking thing down Venom's mouth and kicks it. That reminds me of something else, too. I'm not sure what it is. Apparently they cut out like 80% of Tony Todd's voice lines as Venom. Like they cut his roll down significantly, and now Miles is being cut out of this plot significantly as well.
Hey, Gizmo.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So you know how some people criticize Batman Arkham City for the fact that that it seems like the whole Protocol 10 thing is kind of swept under the rug when Joker comes in?
No.
Well, some people have actually said that, and the thing is that the only reason Joker is brought into the plot is because it is supposedly linked to Hugo Strange. And at that point, Selena Kyle knew about as much as Batman did. And so why would she really lie about that?
I'm just not gonna hit the square button. I want to see if anything happens here. Oh wow, something actually happened! But we succeeded anyways.
Wow.
I'm old enough to remember back when failing a QuickTime event actually meant something.
Yep.
It was called Resident Evil 4.
I remember back when the Ultimate Ninja Storm games used to have failures in QuickTime events be a thing.
Hang on. If you fail the QuickTime events in the Resident Evil 4 remake, there's still consequences there, right?
I believe so.
Fucking
I haven't
hope
failed
so.
one.
trying to do the... What the fuck are they doing here?
There's no more E3.
Oh yeah, E3 is officially canceled forever. I mean, honestly, everybody kind of saw that coming, but
Yeah,
Peter's arms are too long.
If only they had better events. If only they had booth days. If only they had better events, period. And if only they had promoted good games.
Yeah, if only E3 was not shit.
Yeah.
Because E3 had a lot of good stuff going for it, and then people started complaining. And then, you know, they managed to make it a little bit better, but for every step forward they took, it was after they'd take like 5 steps backwards. It was never...
Oh, so it's Rooster Teeth.
Yep.
Yeah, it was never... They were never doing things right. And it was... It got to a point where it was just pointless. Like, to a point where there was nothing it could do. I'm reminded of the end of Iron Man 1 here, guys. Just a little bit. Ah. Okay. Has anybody seen Wonka yet?
No. Bender has.
I'm planning on watching that, but, Wonka.
Wonka is a prequel to the Willy Wonka series.
Well, yeah, it's a prequel to the And the Chocolate Factory. Where apparently Timothy Chalamet plays it, like, kinda halfway between, Gene Wilder and
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I want to see if me not hitting the button does anything.
Doesn't seem like it's doing anything, Alex. Maybe you should hit the button.
You know, it's funny. I'm not pressing the button, and nothing is occurring.
I came full circle! Holy shit! This came full circle. Can you believe
Insomniac,
it?
that's pathetic.
7 gets a 14K Master with a special edition box.
Oh, the Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, Kevin Spacey film? Oh, cool. Is it gonna be the widescreen version, or is it gonna be the ultra-wide version?
No idea, let me see.
Okay, because I have the Canadian Blu-ray, that specifically has the, full frame for the 16:9. Not the, shitty American version.
It's gonna be a standard 4K remaster. It comes with the film on 4K. Okay. It comes with a film that's on 4K Ultra HDM Blu-ray, a steelbook, box packaging, John Doe 38-page booklet, frosted pine little trees brand air freshener, 7 Deadly Sin comic books, 7 Deadly Sin crime scene art cards, double-sided A3 poster, Help Me Glow-in-the-Dark art card, Investigation Chalkboard art card, and numbered sticker of authenticity. The Ultimate Collector's Edition, though, comes with the steelbook, the 2 movies, slipcase, the booklet, the cards, double-sided A3 poster, and that's it.
And the box that the head was in at the end of the movie.
That's the What's in the Box edition.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the fucking box?
Tell me Harry's not gonna fucking die. We need you to be Hobgoblin later on.
Here we go!
Oh, by the way, they've announced a 4K remaster for True Lies and Aliens and the Abyss,
Oh, cool.
but James Cameron pulled a T2 and has run True Lies through the same shitty upscaler that he put the original Avatar through. Actually, it's not a shitty upscaler. I have to correct myself. It's the technology that Peter Jackson created to remaster the footage for Get Back, the Beatles film. The documentary about the Beatles that he made.
Right.
Are you really gonna make me defibrillate him twice? There's no consequences for me looking away. But yeah. So it looks like shit. It looks worse than the Lowry Digital remaster. And you guys will know how much I fucking hate Lowry Digital. Lowry Digital are the guys who ruined the Pirates of the Caribbean 4K. They're the ones who fucked up Iron Man, Iron Man 2, and Thor. Lots of movies, just about anything that's put out via Disney is run through Lowry Digital. They're a terminally bad remaster studio. Some of their stuff is okay, but that's mostly just by accident.
Huh.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and find the True Lies remaster, which is, you know, The Abyss and True Lies were both stuck on, what have I done? I saved his goddamn life, Normie.
Oh, by the way, Alex, there is a
Okay.
post-credits scene.
Yay, is it gonna be Norman Osborn turning into the Green Goblin?
No.
So for as much as I know we don't always like Film Brain around here, but I'm gonna go ahead and if I can pull up the thing on my laptop here. Yeah, does anybody remember that shitty Predator remaster from a while ago?
No. Wait, are you talking about the one where...
The one where they look like wax?
Wait, you said a remaster or a remake?
Remaster.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so there was a Predator remaster put out. So they put out a Predator Blu-ray, right? And then they put out a remastered Predator Blu-ray with like a higher bit rate and a newer codec. Ironically, it looked worse than the old Blu-ray did because they basically scrubbed all of the grain away. And so, if we... These are slightly different frames here, but I can show you, okay, installing update 14 of 15. That's just great, guys. So, they've wiped away a lot of grain from the screen, and they've added in, they've used, like, they've over-sharpened the whole image, and they've added a bunch of fake detail into the image with the Park Row software. So now Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 90s looks like he's Arnold Schwarzenegger today. Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, apparently Park Road also used this remastering quote unquote technique on let's see here. Yeah, they used it on Aliens, so that Alien 4K is gonna be a no from me, dog.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna stick with my 30th anniversary Blu-ray.
yep, same. And the 4K remaster of Titanic. I'm gonna stick with my original Blu-ray there. Okay.
I would get the 4K for that. I'm only getting it for the Blu-ray.
Yeah. Oh my god.
James, what are you doing, man?
Apparently he decided that he hates grain at some point in time.
He hates a lot.
So he decided
of
he was going to he was just gonna scrub away all of the grain that was on the Terminator 2 remaster. And like this is a crime in a number of ways, because the only way you can get True Lies on Blu-ray is if you import the Spanish one, which is taken from a really old remaster, an old 1080i master that was made for HD VHS. Fun fact. The Abyss, the only high quality version of that movie that exists is, I believe it's a scan of a theatrical print that was made by fans. Meanwhile, True Lies and The Abyss are both locked to I believe it's a letterboxed DVD from back in the day. Like, oh hi Miles, just gonna hop around in front of me without your mask on in the middle of the neighborhood. Yeah.
Well, you know, he said he was gonna do his own thing.
Secret identities, what are they?
They're things Tony Stank didn't need.
Yeah.
I think so.
But yeah, so basically, you know, what's been done? Yeah, True Lies has been upscaled to 4K. They didn't even do they didn't even rescan the fucking negative. They used the Lowry digital scan that was made for Disney Plus, and they upscaled that to 4K. I would fucking hate to see if they did that to Aliens. Aliens is at least, like, you can still find the 30th anniversary edition of that comes with the theatrical version, that comes with the director's cut, you know? Like, you can find that stuff. Titanic, one of the most popular films of all time, has decent masters out there. You can get a good DVD copy. You can get a good Blu-ray. Avatar, you can get a good Blu-ray for that. There's been no Blu-ray release for The Abyss or True Lies. Now we're stuck with this shit.
Yep.
Like, we don't get, like, I have the Spanish Blu-ray for True Lies. I can only imagine that's probably going to become a hot commodity soon because of this. Like, oh yeah, I didn't finish the Sandman quest. I don't fucking care. And there's no new game plus in this game yet.
No, there is.
Oh, did they patch it in yet?
They did. I could have sworn they did.
Oh, okay, I thought that was something that was coming next year. Oh, whatever.
I'll have to look into it.
Exaggerated swagger.
The fact that they said that.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna be done for the night.
Yeah.
Made
Oh yeah, the
quite a
color
lot.
correction is shit on these too. You know, like they look blue, kind of like
Oh,
the
yeah,
the Terminator remaster.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Alright,
Take it easy, buddy.
So we cleared Bob-omb Battlefield, Womp's Fortress, Jolly Roger Bay, Cool Mountain, Big Boo's
Oh, so-
Haunt, Hazy Maze Cave, Lethal Lava Land, Shifting Sandland, Dire Docks, and now we're on Snowman's Land.
Hmm.
The next
Some
time
others-
on... Go on, Gizmo.
There are a couple other things we can bring up pretty quickly.
Like,
Okay.
Like, for example, the Video Game History Foundation library will bring video game history right into your fingertips. It sounds like they're actually trying to create an app so you can look up the library that is the Video Game History Foundation.
Oh, cool.
A guy randomly decides to turn his Game Boy, and I mean original Game Boy, into a speedometer.
Why?
Why not, I guess. How cool is it, though, that you could do that with your Game Boy? Sonic Drift is getting a 16-bit remake by the fans.
Cool. Maybe it'll actually be playable.
Maybe it'll actually be good. Nucleus. No, not Knuckles. Nucleus.
bless you.
And some bad news, though. A bunch of Data East video games have vanished from the Switch eShop and possibly other digital storefronts as well. From the Johnny Turbo series, what disappeared were Joe and Mac, Night Slashers, Burger Time, and Gates of Doom. There have been no reports as to why they've been removed, and my only theory is that they're probably going to come out with a Data East collection for the Switch, if not possible graphical upgrades or releasing uncensored patches. Those are just theories, though. Also, it does bring up the, digital versus physical. Okay. And one other thing. There's this online creator called JoeCat or something. Hold on. Yeah, JoeCat. He's really well known on YouTube for making a video called "I Like Girls." Basically, a Rule 64 version of the song "I Like Boys" from Lizzo. And instead of Lizzo singing about the kind of boys she likes, big boys, itty bitty boys, Mississippi boys, he starts singing about the kind of girls he likes, being the fictional kind. So it's all animated too. You see like Peach, Rouge, Bayonetta, Midna, that kind of thing. So he starts going into rhymes, So he starts going into rhymes similar to Lizzo, right? I like cat girls, I like shy girls, buff girls, that kind of thing, right? It gets millions of views.
Yeah, it was kind of cringe, but
Yeah, it's cringe.
it's
but
also old.
It's old, but here's the thing. Do you know how old?
Millions of years old.
Like
No,
2
but
years,
it's
3
serious,
years.
It's 3 years old, and
Yeah.
and here's what's disturbing about this. It's cringe. It's adorable. It shows he's a man of culture.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. For the longest amount of time this video has been up, people have been harassing him, stalking him, doxing him, and threatened and gave death threats to him. All because he made a cringe video of how he likes fictional girls.
Oh, God.
Dr. Octavius. You know who the Spider-Men are. You see, I want to kill the Spider-Man.
For more context, this was on specifically October 6th, 2020. He did a live stream, and he basically on cue, like on the air, he decides to make a brief gender bent parody of Lizzo's song "Boys," like I mentioned
Dr.
earlier.
Octavius,
And then
could you not tell that my suit is green?
And then inspiration came up, and then someone I think Joe Cat decided to make it animated. To show all the fictional girls he's into. For some reason, I don't know why, that video, as much as you can call it cringe or adorable or whatever, I don't know why, but he has gotten death threats, he's been doxxed, and he's been harassed, all because he did that. What do I mean by that? The animation or the on-stream singing, either or. Keep in mind.
Guys, how the hell did we get? No, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you about this. How did we get through this entire situation without bringing up the gay sex in the Senate?
What?
How did you not hear about that?
I didn't hear about it because
Okay,
I don't
so
tend to pay attention.
Okay, so this past week, some Senate staffer posted a video of him twerking and getting plowed in the Senate room. He's fired now.
I would hope so.
Yeah. Thankfully, this didn't happen in session. It was, there was nobody there aside from our two porn stars.
Huh.
But it's just kind of crazy that we had something a little bit similar to what the Italians had happen a few years ago with Cloud Strife and Tifa Lockhart.
That's different, though. That was a troll. That was different, though. That was a troll that went into the Zoom meeting.
Oh no, I know.
And put on some 3D porn while he shouted out, "I used to be a sex offender. Now I'm a high school teacher."
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna go now, so I'll talk to you guys later.
Yep, see you later, man.
Bye bye, and please don't dox anyone for liking girls.
I